Alright. Now, do we have to play the game, or can we stay here with this awesome music?
Play the game.
Okay. We're live with Arcade Spirits, a visual novel dating sim. It's dating sim. I don't know if it's full visual novel. Twitch...
Seems mostly, at least from the character intro.
Twitch classifies it as an adventure game, so who knows?
What?
I don't know, man.
Well, alright then. We definitely didn't get to that part.
The last time we played this was...
We played one session.
And it was in 2019, and I think only one part of it got uploaded. I have no memory of it, aside from the basic concept, and that you customize your character.
I remember one being a slightly bitchy lately, but would be classified today as girl boss, I guess. And then I was weirdly immediately enamored with the dancing dude.
Yeah, I don't remember any of the actual characters. All right, I don't know going into this where to put us on the thing, so I just have us in the corners at the moment. If I need to move where we are, then I'll do that. So do we want to have the voice completely off, or do we want to have short quips on? Which I assume is like I'm trying to think of an example, and I can't think of one. Like they're talking, like the speech comes up and they go, "Hey," or whatever.
Have we ever tried that? I think normally we do all or nothing. I don't know if we ever tried short quip.
That's because usually I don't think games give the option. I'll turn it on, and we can probably just turn it off if need be. Funny enough...
It'll give us a starting point for voices.
You can apparently have both of them on, so...
Hey, no.
Silence.
Oh. It was a little loud.
Okay, then I'll lower it more. It also might just be the main menu theme. So.
It's entirely possible.
Alright. Let's do this. Code! Database system online. Oh, hang on.
Database system online. New profile detected. Analyzing. New profile number 237771. Economic bracket. Lower, middle. Employment category. League. Current emotional health rating. Low.
Just call everything out, why don't you?
Ideal candidate for premium level assistance. Proceed. Negative. Premium level assistance re-requested. Proceed. Negative. Pretty please? Negative. Overriding denial of assistance. Establishing premium services for profile 237771. Justification. Hope. Hope should be rewarded. Spirit must be restored. Now compiling personal metadata.
Alright.
Ari Cater. Really?
Yeah! I think that was our response last time. Alright, hang on. RhiMaxKun.
Do you remember what we looked like?
No, so let's start over.
I think we ended up with a decent mix of ourselves last time.
Yeah, we're not gonna try to copy last time, we'll just do whatever, and we'll see how similar it is. Let's go for that. Can we do a hairstyle? Oh yeah, hairstyle. Lot of options here. What are we thinking here?
Scroll through.
Short, medium, long. Like how long is the only one that has a comb, apparently. So short, you said?
Yeah.
Alright. Short. Hair color. I think I remember we had a green hair and a blue shirt. Or blue jacket. Or was it the other way around? I don't remember.
Try the other way, see how it looks. I think you were right on the other one. The jacket's a little too bright.
Like this, maybe?
Like when it's green. No, the other blue's fine.
Oh, okay. You meant when it was green. Okay.
Yeah.
Nope. Want dark green or a different shade? You want
do the second one from the left. That'll do.
Okay. Well, you don't want white hair?
We're not quite that anime.
Eye color. I mean, my eyes are green, and green is your color, so we'll just go green. That is soulless.
My problem when it comes to eye color on games, unless they actually freaking zoom in, I can't tell.
Yeah, also with eye color, it seems to end up being a lot darker than the color looks. Like, this light green is kind of like... I have to go like 2 to the right in order to get similar to our hair color.
Pronoun.
Right. Do we want he or do we want they because it's 2 of us?
Let's just go he. We both.
Alright.
As much as I like the joke that they ended up making for TFS whenever they were discussing Dragon Ball fusions, they were like, "Wait, it's 2 guys fused together. Are they a he or a they?" It's like, well, they're not non-binary. Yeah, but there's 2 of them in there.
All right, we're so we're going just us then, or just this then.
Yeah, I'm assuming we can't change the face to not quite have the pouty lips.
I don't think so. It's mostly just... It's pretty much just colors and then 3 types of hairstyle.
But you get what you get. Alright.
Name, RhiMaxKun. Pronoun, he. Is this correct? Alright. Lock it in.
Yep. I think we had some sort of, like, guide. I can't remember if they were pixie-like or if that's Honey Pop crossing my wires.
Premium level assistance for profile 237771. RhiMaxKun has been activated. For the sake
By the way, that'd be impressive if Honey Pop was crossing the wires, considering I've never actually played the game.
And we'll never play it on Twitch because it's banned.
I wonder why it's banned. Pulls up phone.
For the sake of his hopes and dreams. The following is a work of fiction. All references to trademark classic arcade game titles are used under nominative fair use and should not be considered an endorsement by their publishers or creators. Viewer discretion is advised. Winners don't use drugs! Fiction Factory Games. Arcade Spirits. Written by Stefan Gagny and Anne Schumann. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Level 1. Put your quarter up. Alright, Ryan, put your quarters up. Let's do this. Let's fight. Let's fight with coins. Coin fight! Oh. Microplay. Deco's Palace. Whenever I see something, I just gotta read all the damn signs. There's something in, Japanese. It is the future year 20XX, because it always is.
Of course it is.
A dark era in which mankind is pushed to the brink of catastrophe. Woe be to the human race, plagued by evil, terrifying, utterly sinister. I don't know. Robots, maybe? Evil robots, how does that work? Yeah, no, sorry. The future year 20XX is pretty much what you'd expect it to be. Non-flying cars, smartphones, pro-gamer celebs, internet trolls, personal assisted AI, cheese-flavored snack foods. That sounds good. But even with such wonders as 20XX holds, to date, I've had no part in any of them. I've worked as a dishwasher, a shoe salesperson, and lifeguard for the local community pool. I don't care what era of human history you live in, kitties peeing in the pool is pretty much a constant thing. Trust me on this. As for the bustling metropolis of 24-hour neon utopia you see here, my little corner of it isn't nearly as shiny and cool. Let me show you.
Who are you talking to?
Rhino, we're talking to us. Behold, my quaint little apartment. Can't complain, really. It's paradise in a relative sense. I only pay half the rent. Neighborhood stabbings have been down this year. Also, my roomie picks up any stray socks or shirts I leave lying around.
Alright, I forgot we have a roommate.
In fact, as things go, the roommate might be the guy you're thinking of. In fact, as things go, I'm living large compared to most of my family tree. Or at least I was, before today. Oh, Juniper! Professor Juniper!
I didn't hear a quip, did you?
No.
Maybe because they're not actually in the room.
Possibly.
Alright.
Let me turn on dialogue and just see what that does when you get to that. Alright, anyway. Do you...
Got fired from another job?
Seriously?
There we go. Okay, now there is.
Okay, so they have to actually be on screen.
Also, Jesus.
Did you not remember that the roommate was like this?
No! Rhino, I said I didn't remember any of this!
It's fair enough.
I've
Also,
played a lot of games
what
since
part?
this.
What part of this gets that reaction? Is it the cat socks that are smirking at you?
No, it was more the giant purple lips. And I know it's lipstick, but those the size of those lips is like what you would see in an anime after somebody eats something spicy. Anyway.
Oh, right. Seriously? Dude, that's 3 jobs since we left the suburbs.
As per usual, Ryder refuses to say our name. The horrified-looking young woman there would be my roommate and childhood friend, Juniper. Juniper is the one who spearheaded this effort to co-rent an apartment. She's also the one who encourages me whenever I lose a job, like, today.
Ooh.
Okay, there we go. Also, wow, that...
1 second. I don't get why you aren't more upset about this. I'm upset. I'm upset on your behalf. Come on, share the load a little, okay?
Pool's closed, Juniper. Not much I can do about that. I get upset.
I'm kind of curious now because it's like you're doing both the internal and the external, but
I mean, one of us has to do it unless you want us to read the dialogue simultaneously.
That or it's like you do the internal and I do the external, but
Admittedly, I started reading it before I knew that it was us. I thought it was just a narrator.
That's fair. It might be simpler just because it's going by text color.
Yeah.
Because you actually enjoyed that job. Or do you enjoy dishwashing soap and smelly socks at the very least?
I'm not the complaining sort. These things just happen. Things fall apart. The center does not hold.
It's a bit morbidly poetic, isn't it?
Is that a neck tattoo or like a weird second necklace or a choker or something?
Pretty sure that's a choker.
No, I mean, the community center literally fell apart and the pool won't hold water anymore. Whatever, I'll just get another job. Any job will do as long as we can make the rent, right?
Wrong. I saw how mopey and tired you were, coming home every night from those other crappy jobs. At least when you got back from the pool each day, I sometimes caught you smiling. What's the point of us moving away from home if not to get away from all of that? Well, we both left that town so we can try and find happiness, right? I just wanted us to be happy, both of us.
I thought you hated your job.
Come on.
No deflecting, this is about you. That was a cute little jingle. My mind's made up. We are going to find you a job that's just as good, if not better, than the lifeguarding job. Start from the top. What's your dream?
Well, I'm standing in front of class to give a speech, and I forgot to put on my pants, and...
Yeah, this is you talking.
Yeah!
Your dream job.
Oh. I don't know, Juniper. I've never really given it any serious thought.
I've got it.
Oh, hey, I think I've got just the thing to help you out.
Juniper pulls out her phone, rapidly tapping an unlock code onto the glass before pointing out a little pink icon.
It's a virtual life coach app. Mine keeps me from being late to meetings. Totally free, too. My cousin introduced it to me.
Wasn't he the guy who ended up in the ER after making a homemade flamethrower?
Hey, it would have worked if he got the fuel mixture in his water gun, right? Anyway, I'm sending a copy to you now. I got a pop-up an hour ago offering me 500 points just for recommending it to a friend. Great timing, huh?
Well, as long as you're earning points, I guess.
At least give it a try, okay? Maybe we can point you out some good jobs, one with less socks and or urine.
I'll think about it. I liked the socks.
Okay, but don't think too long, okay?
Oh.
Ugh.
This is in
Man,
fact...
I need a better haircut.
This is in fact how I lay in bed. I wouldn't say sleep. No, I don't have my phone
Not
on.
me.
I don't have my phone on the pillow because I frequently flip my pillow over.
Oh.
I'll be lying there and then I'll be like, I'm still awake. My pillow's too warm. Flip over. Ah, there we go. 10 minutes later, need to flip it over again. So what is that off the side? It just says arcade game. It's like a... Is that...
Ooh, I love arcade game.
That's my favorite magazine. In the end, I installed the app. Couldn't bear to see Juniper fretting over me like that. Not that I find it annoying. It's more that she has enough trouble in her life without troubling herself over my life, too. That is also my mindset with many things. Whenever things are kind of crappy. I need to talk. I want to talk to someone. I'll message someone and be like, "Hey, how are you doing?" And then if they say I'm doing good, then I'll be like, "Oh, they're good." I don't want to ruin their day by talking about how I'm doing bad. And then if they say, "Oh, I'm not doing good," then I'll be like, "Oh, they're doing bad." I don't want to bother them with my troubles as well. So I never talk about it. Both of us had it rough, up to and through the point where we left home to try and start a new life. A better one. She deserves better than me and my problems. Bless her heart, she means well. She's been firmly in my corner for all my life. The two of us against any dark forces aligning against me. That's not to say she's good at being my advocate. Enthusiastic, yes, but skilled, no. Typically, the fantastic opportunities and self-help resources she sends my way are pyramid schemes or something. She's gung-ho about lending me a helping hand, but yeah. The main reason I went ahead and installed the app was to make sure Juniper wasn't about to get her kidneys sold on the black market or something. Still, no sense messing around with it now. A good night's rest would act like a neat little emotional reset button, right? Right. No dreams, no nightmares. Just 8 hours of sweet, sweet black. I wish. By the time morning light leaked in through the cracks in the blinds, I didn't care anymore about being unemployed again. Juniper had already left to catch a bus to her office. She typically leaves before dawn. But she left a note for me, pinned to the tiny fridge we shared.
Remember, download app, find dream job, make money, sort your life out. I believe in you.
I misread that as sell your life out. So, moment of truth. Do I trust in Juniper's weird little app, or just go find some job that pays well enough to cover the bills?
Give the app a shot.
Now, I choose to not play the game. Figuring at the very least a miracle app could possibly help me find a job, I load it up, tap the icon, and...
Hello.
Ah!
This is not at all what I remembered it looking like, so yes, Honey Pop did try and take over my mind.
You want to be...
Am I also Iris then?
Yeah, I
You would
guess...
assumably be the second most talkative person in the game, aside from you.
I assume that it's going to be just me and Iris talking to each other. Iris isn't going to interact with other people, so yeah.
Hello!
Huh. Okay, see, that's what I mean. Anybody else would freak out over a cute girl climbing out of their phone. Me, I went, huh. Also, it's one of those new kind of 3D screens, so you know. Not actually magical realism here. Very normal in the distant future year 20XX.
Iris online.
Thank you for downloading Iris, your personal life coach. This is the ad-supported free version sponsored by Pizza
When
Yums.
you have pizza on a bagel.
I thought she would continue, and it irks me that she didn't. Did you know that when you have pizza on a bagel, you can have pizza anytime? Wow, would you like to subscribe to Pizza Facts?
Yes!
Thank you.
Oh boy.
Thank you.
Thank you for subscribing to Pizza Facts. I'm here to help you get your dream job, your dream house, and your dream partner. I'm here to make all your dreams come true.
I imagine if I chose no, it still would have subscribed. Pretty tall order for an app to do. Or use some sort of wish-granting genie.
Well, I suppose in the modern parlance, a massively interconnected database searching virtual assistant could be considered a kind of genie in a bottle. But honestly, all I can do is give you the chance to improve your life. What you do with it is up to you. I can cross-reference search data for you, but without motivation, you won't get anywhere. That was a lot wordier and specific of a response than I expected.
I glanced up from my phone at the heaps of laundry and half-finished books and other items strewn about my apartment. Motivation is something I have a ton of, honest.
Hooray!
That's super. I'm really looking forward to working with you. Before we begin, do you have any questions?
Sure. Why should I use this app at all? I mean, my phone already had a voice-activated assistant AI. I can just say, hey phone, search the web for job listings, and it'd work just as well.
Ah, but I have an advanced emotional language interpreter. I'm smarter than the average program with more heart.
Smarter than the average program.
I can help you sort your life out by analyzing your personality and finding you a perfect path in life. All thanks to my glorious, wondrous, patent-pending, super-duper identity identifier system. Between you and me, they really wanted an acronym that matched my name, but couldn't figure out what to do with the letter R. Would you like to know more? Sure.
Sure, give me the sales pitch.
Every time you think about saying something, I can tag it with an identity. Wait, every time we think about saying something?
Wait! Oh my god! Rhino, AI is reading our minds now!
More accurately, I'm reading your face. Oh, alright then.
Also, she has the Miles Edgeworth cravat.
She does have a cravat. That way, you can be the sort of person you want to be.
Why do I remember cravats being funny?
Are you craving cravats?
She's a
This is my crunchy cravat. Oh, is it not washed? No, I just eat crunchy things when I wear it.
She's a cravat bot.
Haha. Cravat.
Haha! Crab bot! Hello?
This system allows me to better understand who you are and what you need from life. I do this by analyzing your tone, inflection, and word choice. I can spot 5 different identity identifiers in your responses to people. Quirky, steady, kindly, gutsy, and basically.
So, basically is the boring one. Sounds to me like your programmers also wanted a bunch of things ending in Y.
That's correct. My branding game is on point. E. Quirky responses use jokes, snark, and sarcasm to make light of a situation.
That's me.
Just to think for picking up someone's spirits, but a badly timed joke may not win over the room.
Correct.
Yeah, that is you.
Ow!
Ooh. Steady responses are sincere, honest, and logical. When you stop and think before speaking, you're on steady ground, but that might not take someone's feelings into account. Kindly responses are compassionate and empathetic and gentle in nature. They're careful with the feelings of others, but they're sometimes a bit wishy-washy as a result. Yeah. Yeah. Gutsy responses go with your gut. When you're brash, bold, risk-taking, and instinctive, you're gutsy. But it also means being blunt, confrontational, and aggressive, so be careful.
I generally try not to do that.
Yeah, no. So far, I'm blue and green on this. Lastly, you can always take a basically option. It's a balanced and neutral response, safely moving the conversation along while learning more and digging deeper. The probe for more details option. Over time, I'll build up a personality profile for you based on the identity identifiers detected in your speech. Maybe you'll be predominantly quirky, genuinely steady, and mix of both. Who knows? It's up to you!
So, what you're saying is, I should always try to crack jokes or be super gutsy. I would never speak basically. I mean, being basic's bad, right? Sounds bad.
Nope.
Heck no. They're all useful in the right context. There are no bad choices. Consider what you could say and go with what feels right in the moment. Don't limit yourself.
Yeah, overall, like, regardless of what the options end up being, we'll probably just go with whichever dialogue option, like, works best, regardless of what it is.
I'm curious, though, if we'll lean into being ourselves or if we'll lean into pleasing people.
That
is always the question, isn't it?
That is generally what I do with people until I've known them for like a year, and then I'm like, all right, now I can shit talk them.
Sure, you could gamify your personality, but it's more fun to let it happen naturally, you know? Just be you. 1 second again. Now let's see my patent pending identity identifier system in action. How do you feel about dad jokes? I kinda like the first one.
Hi, jokes. I'm dad.
Seriously?
Yeah, I never said I was good at dad jokes, just that I could go for them. Yeah.
So now that you've seen this identity I'm gonna get tired of saying this. So now that you've seen the identity indicators in action, do you want to see the indicators like that so you can make an informed decision? Yes. If not, I can hide the indicators, keep it a surprise. That way, it doesn't influence your decision making. It's up to you. I kind of think we might need the indicators so we know the tone.
Yeah, definitely agreed on that. Because, like, especially, like, the difference between, like, quirky having, like, a snarky response and gutsy having, like, and like, aggressive one.
Yeah, it's important for tone, I think.
Yeah. I'll use them.
Okay, you'll see the indicators in all their glorious color.
What if I'm colorblind?
That's why they're also uniquely shaped icons. Don't worry, I got your back. And your eyes. Also your nose. Got your nose.
Got your wallet.
Got your pizza coupons. Here you go. Anyways, as we go along, I'll analyze and tally your identity and identity identifiers. Ugh. In fact, let me show you now. Well, you look at that. Such a strong personality.
You asked me a single question.
Off to a great start, I'd say.
And hang on, you're scoring?
I don't like that there's a score.
Didn't you just say not to gamify my personality?
Hey, I said you shouldn't. I'm an app. I think in numbers, so I gotta gamify it a little. Anyway, studies show that achievements, or chivos, as the kids say, Encourage app engagement.
Dude, that's my favorite cheesy snack. Chivos.
Cheetos. It's like they're all Cheetos, but they're all bent in the middle.
Okay, well, what's with the empty space on the left?
Oh, I also track vocal responses from people you meet. Once you get to know some folks, I'll let you know how well you're getting along with them over there.
Relationship scores. Wonderful. So, will you also tell me what the correct responses are to avoid making enemies? Or do I need to go find a walkthrough for the vast game you're making of my daily life?
No. Dude, you're looking at this the wrong way.
My name is RhiMaxKun, actually.
Generally, people won't get super annoyed at you unless you deliberately and repeatedly provoke them, and it'll be obvious when you're doing that. Unless you trigger them. I promise you that if you bungle a few shoulder encounters, it really won't hurt anything. No cheating needed, just relax and have fun.
It bothers me that she's on screen 3 times right now.
We are Iris. We are Legion.
Oh, there we go.
Hello, I'm still here.
Act 2.
You can access your scorecard anytime you like with the Q key, or click on the score in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. Hi, I'm here now. Whoosh, and now over here. And that's everything. Ta-da!
Okay. But how is any of that supposed to help me get a job?
Huh?
I only downloaded this app because my roomie claims you're a great life coach for the unemployed. What good will taking the quiz off the back of a supermarket checkout rack magazine do with that?
Why, it'll help me understand your spirit, of course.
You talk to ghosts? Is there a ghost in the room right now? Is the ghost in the room with us? Am I a ghost? Holy shit! You have to tell me if I'm a ghost, that's the rule!
Feel like I regret having you make that first choice?
Nope.
No, silly, I mean your spirit. Your hopes and dreams, your life's passions. I can even help you find romance.
Romance? Seriously? Romans?
Seriously, often you can find your soulmate and your dream job in the same place. But if you'd rather focus on gainful employment for now, that's fine too.
Workplace dating. Well, that's a recipe for disaster. Hitting on coworkers right from day one can be kinda awkward. Or am I looking for love and ready to start right out of the gate? Never get a second chance to make a first impression. If I meet the right person, why put it on? How do I want to handle this new opportunity? Sure, I'm open to the possibility if I meet anyone nice. Romance with flirty first impressions. Let's stay focused, I'll play it cool on day one at least. Romance without flirty first impressions. Or I'm just not interested in romance. No romance, just friendships. I think the second one, no flirty first impressions, but still romance.
I mean, I was leaning the first one.
Really?
Admittedly, I'm not really sure what the difference will be. Is it just like there will be an option to flirt, or is it like everything you say will be flirty?
I think it's gonna be like everything we say will be like explicitly flirty from the get-go.
Okay, yeah, maybe the second one then.
Right now, I'd rather focus on finding a career. I mean, sweet loving can come later if I feel like it.
That's fine. I'm sure as you get to know people better, romance will eventually bloom. Or not. It's up to you, really. Now let's get started. To finish analyzing your personal history, please To finish analyzing your personal history, please authorize me to read your social media feeds and personal information metadata.
Aha! I knew it! This is some kind of scam! I'm gonna wake up in a bathtub of ice missing a kidney!
Sure, I can help you register as an organ donor.
Bad command or file name?
Was that what she just say?
Bad command something? I don't know.
Oh, you were being sarcastic. Sorry, I haven't quite finished analyzing your personality. I couldn't tell. Relax, I won't share your information with any third parties. This is strictly so I can find your dream job. Am I authorized?
Another wonderful Juniper recommendation here. Just like the 17 self-help books on my shelf. Still, 18th time's the charm, right? Yeah, go ahead.
Please enjoy this recorded music.
Analyzing. Please enjoy this recorded music. So, how about that pizza?
I do like pizza.
Cool, cool.
Favorite topping?
I can't eat,
Ah,
but I do enjoy the appearance of pepperoni.
circles. Very good, yes.
Circles with the possibility of changing shape.
I thought it was just... So, do I just stand here, or...
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for waiting. I've identified your dream job and arranged an interview 30 minutes from now. Please put on some nice clothes. Nicer than those. Please. I don't think that's too much to ask.
What?
Already sassing you. For your interview, silly, you want to look your best.
But, we just... Okay. How did you land my dream job in 20 seconds flat?
Simple. I'm awesome like that. Now get a move on. Toot-toot. You need to catch the 8:20 a.m. bus, and that's 9 minutes away.
Well, this is happening. But I do have a chance to get off this runaway train. Nobody says I have to obey my new digital fairy godmother. I could delete the app and go find a real job. That'd be the safest option. I could... do it.
Yeah, go for it.
A normal person, someone with high standards, would have deleted the app right there rather than hop on a bus to meet up with what were very likely men with sharp knives and a taste for kidneys. Stuck on this thing, huh? But me, I was already getting dressed before she'd finished that sentence. Not that I believed the silly app's claims of serving my hopes and dreams on a silver platter. Honestly, I expected another shoe shop job at best. But, well... I mean...
I'm leaning that middle one.
Yeah, that middle one, or what the hell, let's do this. Here's my dream, anyway. As much as I genuinely enjoy being a lifeguard, I can't say I've found true direction in life yet. I'd assumed I never would, honestly. When I was young, yeah, I guess I had hopes, I had dreams, maybe even what Iris called a spirit. The things went south with my family, I learned to put all that aside, but assuming Iris wasn't out for my kidneys, what if it's not too late? So I thought, one last time, I'll have some optimism, some faith. Have some faith, Arthur! As I came to realize weeks later, turns out I was right to have faith in my spirit.
Hooray.
So we've got the whole story, the Funplex, law offices of Smith Johnson, attorney at law, office space for rent, Wub Sub, office space for rent, boring clothing store, delightfully dull, Pengy barbershop, loan office, and yeah, all right.
Office space for rent. I love that place.
555-555-5555. The bus drops me off, oddly enough, not very far from Juniper's office building, although my destination isn't nearly as upscale as that. This is, well, it's a strip mall. Strip malls are relics of 19XX, places where a random assortment of weird little businesses jam as many of themselves into as tight of a space as possible. For instance, I'm seeing a dentist. Where the fuck is the dentist? Seeing a dentist, a used bookstore called The Whole Story, an arcade, a fast food joint, and a boarded up health spa once called Lattes and Enemas.
I mean...
Sounds,
Hey, listen.
What do you think?
I think that's two things no human being should ever combine.
No, I mean about your future place of work.
I'm desperately hoping we're not talking about the same thing. Which one of these businesses exactly am I working at? I don't know anything about oral hygiene or old books, and I'd rather not be a fry cook.
The one in the middle, silly.
Office space for rent?
Pengy Barbershop?
Look, behind the arcade?
It is the arcade.
Huh.
Trust me on this, I referenced and cross-referenced and cross-cross-referenced your personality details, personal history, and social media connections. This is your dream job.
My dream job? Really?
99.97%.
Well, you heard it, lady.
Should I just turn those off, or...
Nah, it's fine.
Alright. I should probably explain my confusion. Arcades are big business in the entertainment sector. Pro gamers are celebs, 5-star arcades are social hotspots. It's always been popular with the mainstream. But, well, restaurants are popular too, right? And for everybody who opens one hoping to be the next Iron Chef, a dozen more shut down in failure. Arcade competition is fierce. Paydays range from peanuts to gold, and sure, those who make it can secure fame and fortune. Those who don't, well, no wonder Iris sees this as a dream job. Video games weren't always as popular, though. I read an interesting article about it once. Back in the year 1980X, we narrowly avoided a serious industry crash, which would have left video games as a kid's toy fad like hula hoops, no mainstream acceptance. For instance, one of the factors could have been a terrible game based on a kid's movie about a cute alien visitor who wanted to phone home. If this game was complete poop butts, if this game was complete poop butts, like poop from a butt, and massively overproduced, it had ruined video games for years. Fortunately, cooler heads prevailed, that game was delayed until it could be developed properly, and the crash was averted. The crisis only exists in theory now. Sometimes I wonder what it'd be like for people in the darkest timeline where everything went wrong. Are gamers considered nerds and outcasts? Are arcades vanishing points of nostalgia? The mind boggles. But make no mistake, as popular as they are, the arcade industry is a dodgy, risky prospect for a job. Plenty make a run at it, only to come up short. I got worried because I got a message. Considering Iris was tasked with getting me a job that I'd enjoy and could keep for more than a few months, this left me a bit confused. Iris, this isn't me saying no. It's an interesting prospect, but... I mean, are you sure about this? You say you're 99% sure?
99.97%.
99.97% sure.
Won't this be like my lifeguard job, though? Satisfying but short-lived? This arcade doesn't exactly look like a 5-star. It's no Deco's Palace, that's for sure. To be perfectly honest, I haven't set foot inside an arcade in, 15 years? Trauma. Huh. I remember really enjoying arcades when I was a kid. Why did I stop going to them? Iris interrupts that thought, eager to show off her homework.
My sources say yes.
Now I sound like an 8-ball. Trust me, when I said I was 99.97% sure, I meant it. That's not some arbitrary number. I'm designed to be a bit silly and whimsical, but my math is deadly serious. My coders made me to be the warm personal front of a database array that's currently laser targeted on getting you exactly what you need, right here, right now.
And when this place inevitably collapses and I lose my dream job?
What makes you think that's going to happen?
Because it does. It always does. I don't think the database accounts for my family curse. I've always had to, I don't know, compromise, settle, because things rarely work out. You always have to be ready for the worst. Why I take things in stride these days.
Does that mean you shouldn't even try?
I open my mouth to protest, and then close it. As often as my life tends to crumble out from under me, it's not like she was wrong. I still had to try. Besides, what is my dream anyway? That's what I was asking myself when I left the house this morning. I don't know what I want from life. I've been coasting aimlessly for years. When things started running downhill for my family, I had to grow up fast. Put aside silliness like wanting to be an astronaut and take what I could get. Now, thanks to Iris, I've got a shot at taking something a little better than what I usually get. I owed it myself to try and be happy and paid, not just paid. So, I opted to push on through those doors and see what waited for me on the other side. It's an arcade! Holy shit! Funplex! So there's Snack Runner. Something of Discomfort. Castle...
Fast Cars. Fast Cars 5.
Castle Crunch. I can't read the ones that are sideways. Time... I thought that said Time Shitters. Showtime Stage. Air conditioning hits me like a cool breeze, albeit one smelling of copper and corn chips. As it's early in the morning on a weekday, it's not too packed with gamers. Although it's so packed with games, I'd probably have a hard time finding anyone anyway. At once, I'm struck by something odd. I actually recognize most of these games.
Neat.
Considering I haven't walked to an arcade in over a decade, that's probably not great. Lots of vintage stuff here from the looks of it. Like, really old. Like, don't recognize that game with the stage lights and things. Maybe it's karaoke or dancing, Japanese import?
My sources say yes.
Checking. That would be a Showtime Stage, a collaboration of Mihana Heavy Industry Concern and Hubris Records in Germany. It's won a lot of awards.
Huh. I recognize most of these. Fist of Discomfort! I recognize most of these. Was it seriously a Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze? The one in the middle with the split screens is new to me. Let's see, there's Hengi, Moopy. I still can't read the ones that are sideways. And then there's Ski Ball over there.
Fist of Discomfort, a hybrid real-time strategy and brawler beat-em-up. It's actually not that new. It's been staple of the esports scene for the last 8 years.
Two genres I was utterly lousy at last time I checked. And over here is an old lady.
This is all coming back to me now.
Sorry, ma'am. I was just talking to myself and had an overwhelming urge to complete my sentences. Thankfully, I don't think she even registered me calling her old. She looks up from her knitting, seated behind the ticket prize redemption desk, and offers a wrinkly smile.
Hello, dearie.
Alright, who, Rhino?
It's time for you to have a character, Max.
Also, that claw machine claw keeps just going up and down even though no one's playing.
What do you mean? The ghost is playing it.
I'm
It's just
gonna
not
get
good.
it! I failed.
Well, hello there. Always nice to meet someone new in the Funplex.
So,
Francine's Arcade Funplex. Did you see the sign out front, dear? Well, I chose to knock off the first two words when they got knocked off the building during the storm of 1980X. Now it's just the Funplex, I suppose. So, how can I help you, dear?
a Funplex? Is that when you suplex a clown?
Boo.
GD and my phone set up a job interview for me. You've been in business for XX years. I think that last one I think seems like what I would say is out of these three.
I mean, he was worried about it lasting, and she's been in business for a while.
Yeah. Been in business for XX years? Storm of 1980X. Wasn't technically alive for that, but I heard it was pretty awful.
Oh, we've endured many a nor'easter around these parts. You get used to it. My little arcade stood the test of time and weathered all elements. We've actually been around since 1970X, back when the games were in black and white and pinball was all the rage. Oh, how times change.
That long? I thought the arcade business was high risk.
Not when you hire good people with love in their hearts. Actually, are you here looking for work, perchance?
I am currently classified as job-seeking, yes.
Oh, thank goodness. I've been hoping someone would reply to that app I posted on the webs. Please, call me Francine, as in Francine's Arcade Funplex. Get it? Actually...
Oh my god, you're Francine from FAF?
Actually, thinking about it, I suppose we were originally Frederick's Arcade Funplex, named after my dear departed husband.
Oh,
Sadly, he died peacefully in bed some years ago.
Ah, I'm sorry to hear that.
my.
Oh, don't be. He died doing what he loved, having intensely physical relations with me.
That's information I needed to know, yes.
And you are?
Oh
Right.
no, she didn't say. She was joking.
Oh, God. RhiMaxKun, man.
Very well. Shall we retire to the office to conduct your interview? I'd carry on out here, but it is rather noisy, isn't it?
Yeah, about that. How do you deal with the constant noise anyway?
Oh, eventually you just sort of learn how to filter out all the beeps and the boops. It can take weeks to become acclimated, I've found, but in the end...
Done. She quirks an eyebrow.
Well now, that's faster than the others. Not bad. So, shall we see what you're made of? Hmm? This way, please.
Soda! Penguin there, baby!
Penguin there, baby.
Francine leads me down a back hallway, past public restrooms, and into a door marked employees only. That apostrophe's not supposed to be there. Takes all my restraint not to point out the extraneous apostrophe. What is this, ghost trick? Is the game just gonna call me out every time? Also, if you see that,
enough of your shit.
if you see that skipping thing in the upper left that pops up occasionally, that's like the dialogue skip. It's not skipping anything, but it's tied to the same like key combination I use to recalibrate my VTuber. So occasionally I'll hit it. It's not gonna skip any dialogue though. Hang on, I think I can just in case. Is there a way can I adjust the? No, I mean every single skip is like marked off, so we're fine. The only thing it would skip is dialogue we've already seen, and this is our first playthrough this time around.
Welcome to our little backstage oasis.
Also, it's the FNAF monitors in the back, the annoyingly differently sized TV screens.
I'd suggest we do this in Gavin's office, but it's a bit too untidy. I don't blame the boy, he's been so overworked lately. Please, have a seat and we'll begin.
As quirky as this place and its owner may be, at least I'm confident that I can nail the interview portion of the proceedings. I've interviewed for 12 jobs and held down 3. I know all the standard questions. What are your greatest strengths? What do you see as your weaknesses? Once I even had to describe how to assemble a Lego set to prove my communication skills. Considering I ended up washing dishes, I'm not sure why, but... Point is, I'm confident, prepared, ready!
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
What?
If you were a dinosaur, what dinosaur would you be?
Oh, she's good.
Right. Okay, maybe this wouldn't be a typical job interview after all. No problem, go with the flow. Let's do this. T-Rex, pterodactyl, brontosaurus, big dude enjoys salad. I mean, I would choose Velociraptor.
That's not an option on here.
No, I know.
I'm gonna go with pterodactyl because being able to fly means you can stay out of trouble.
Yeah. I've always wanted to be a bird. Yes, this famous fact about us, Rhino, we've wanted to be birds all our lives.
Who told them?
So, wait, no, all dinosaurs are basically birds. Let me rephrase. I've always wanted to be a flying bird, so pterodactyl. Swooping around, catching updrafts, staying way away from meat eaters.
Hooray, he knew.
Really, how exciting! Even if technically speaking, pterodactyls aren't dinosaurs.
They're not?
What's your favorite snack?
Hang on. Pterodactyl dinosaur. Pterodactyls were not dinosaurs, they were pterosaurs, a distinct group of flying reptiles that coexisted with dinosaurs but had different anatomical features, such as limbs extending from their bodies. No, it doesn't continue. But, alright, I guess.
What's your favorite snack?
snack? This is a favorite food question and have this down easy. It's tacos. Always tacos. But snacks. Yeah, pizza. He said pizza, right? No, you're reading it wrong.
When you have pizza on a bagel.
Okay, speaking of which.
Pizza bagels. Say pizza bagels. When pizza's on a bagel.
Hush you.
Come now, dear. I don't have all day.
After giving it a good thought, well, how could I forget my favorite snack? Tacos are also my favorite snack. A tasty apple with almond butter. Whatever munchies lurk at the depths of the vending machine. Vending machine, I guess, would be closest for me because my favorite snack is like either depending on like what if I'm in the mood for sweet or not, either peanut butter cups or Doritos. And
well, considering I was leaning towards middle, and that one does include butter, or at least a kind of butter, I think that might be our close one then.
I guess, yeah, apples are fine.
But I'll be honest, my snacking depends heavily on my mood.
Yeah, same here. Admittedly, I also don't usually snack. If I eat, it's a big meal or nothing, so.
I don't know, occasionally I'm just like, I want a brownie.
Alright, tasty apple then?
Yeah.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away. That was an ominous sound! You chose poorly. If I'm hungry, I need something that's got enough...
chosen like a nerd.
If I'm hungry, I need something that's got enough nutrients and protein to carry me through the rest of the day.
That's good. You know how to plan accordingly for any situation.
So at this point, the only thing we have not chosen is angry. And we have chosen...
I mean, we knew that would be least likely between the two of us.
And we chose the heart option twice. Because apparently
I mean, it doesn't give all of them every time.
I know, but the fact that pterodactyl was heart is weird to me.
The dinosaur question was weird in general.
You know what they say, you are what you eat.
Oh. Oh, is that why I'm a dick? Next question! Nothing I prepared for has helped me plan for this odd interview. I brace myself for the next one.
What assets can you bring to the team during the inevitable zombie apocalypse? Is this interview for real or is this a dream? As I look into Francine's deadpan expression, I know she's 130% serious. Engineering, I can make stuff. Medical, and hey, no lawyers left to sue for malpractice. To be honest, I'd probably get eaten on day one. I mean...
I would lean medical. I'm decent at first aid.
Maybe that then. I would not eat any of these unless I get eaten day one if I'm not aware of stuff. Mine would be like strategy, I feel like. But yeah, we'll go medical because you have an odd option and I don't, so. Medical, definitely. In a world without lawyers, I'm sure I could do a reasonable job. But seriously, I did have to take a first aid class when I worked at previous jobs and CPR lessons.
That's a great point. Doctors and nurses will all be exposed to assorted patient zeros and will be the first ones eaten. People with any medical knowledge will be in high demand and could be the difference between your party living.
There's this post I saw where someone was like, how come in all zombie apocalypse stories, the medical expert they have is a veterinarian instead of like an actual doctor? And someone was like, because doctors are in the hospital when everything starts, they are surrounded by dead bodies that start eating them.
It's a fair point.
Between your party living and dying slowly and painfully. One more thing. Why are you here?
Question is so simple and almost actually relevant to career planning that takes me off guard. I told you I came about the job offer.
Let's be sensible.
You're seeking a job, true, but that doesn't really answer my question, does it? No doubt you think my interview questions are a bit silly, but I like to think of the Funplex as more than a collection of tasks and people to perform those tasks. Most folks my age opening arcades at that time saw it just another way to make a quick buck, but, well, I saw it as something else. Something more than a way to make a large pile of quarters. And I expect you'll find the others working here see it as something more too.
Everyone has a dream they're chasing.
Dearie? And for my friends, it lies within the Funplex. Now, if all you want is a paycheck, I can provide that. But the last fellow in your position, that's all he wanted, and he didn't last long. So I ask you again, why are you here?
To be honest, I didn't have a better answer than a vague hope that maybe this time I wouldn't lose everything. That's just enough motivation to face each day, no more than that. It wouldn't be enough to answer her question. I need to actually think this through. Oh, we have an option for each. It's a Funplex, a Plex of fun, and I like fun. To be honest, I don't know, not yet. I'm looking for hope, I haven't had much lately. If I don't dare to take risks, I'll be stuck.
I'm leaning towards the middle because our character did seem pretty apathetic, and it seems like it is something they could use.
Yeah, I was thinking either that or I don't know yet.
Yeah, it was between those two for me.
Because that's like the honest one. But yeah, I think in the middle one.
But we did say, hey, we'll take the leap of faith for this. So
Understand I'm not whining or looking for pity, but my life has been a complete mess for over a decade. In and out of jobs, taking what I could get, settling, compromising. I gave up on hoping for something better a long time ago. But, well, the people in my life who are close to me keep encouraging me to try and chase my dreams. That's why I'm here, looking for the answer to your question. I won't be daydreaming all the time, I promise. My last job, I was a lifeguard. It takes a lot of focus. I'll be just as attentive in helping your Funplex. That perks her attention.
Oh my, a rather serious occupation, that. And an unusual step from such troubled waters to a land of make-believe. You enjoyed this role as a lifeguard, I take it?
Yes, ma'am. My roommate says she often noticed me smiling after coming home from work. Which makes Francine smile in turn.
I can't say I can offer a role with such high stakes, but you'll be surprised at the many ways one can save a life, even here. Very well, I'm satisfied. Let's get you to work.
I breathe easier at that. Also, it bothers me that she has a Pac-Man earring and a cherry earring, and Pac-Man is not going towards the cherry.
it depends if you're behind her.
If you're behind her, Pac-Man's still going away from the cherry.
Nah, it swivels. Secretly, it's not even Pac-Man. It's just a wheel of cheese.
It's the typical like 8-bit palette swap thing where it just switches direction.
Yeah.
Probably the weirdest job interview I've ever had, to be sure. It felt appropriate. It was about far more than just filling a slot on the payroll. Francine leads me back to the arcade floor to introduce me to my duties. It only occurs to me now that I forgot to ask exactly what duties this mystery job I'd accepted really involved.
You have to play all these games!
Okay.
Francine gestures to the seat she was occupying previously, a stool behind the prize desk.
How marvelous.
Welcome to your new position, dude, because apparently that's your name.
You can start saying RhiMax if you want.
No, it's fine. I'm just jabbing you. Sitting here, you mean?
Sitting here and helping players redeem tickets for valuable prizes.
I glance at the wide array of pencil toppers, rubber spiders, and tiny plastic toy cars on display.
Well, for prizes, at any rate.
At least she's honest.
It's such a relief. I'd really been stretching myself thin lately trying to fill in since the position was vacated.
Don't mind me asking, ma'am, why did the last guy who sat here end up quitting?
Oh, he didn't quit, he died! I killed him! Something about being so bored out of his mind that he felt like jamming one of those 500-ticket plush dolls down someone's throat.
Oh, such a shame.
Poor dear, he just wasn't cut out for this line of work. Grandson or no, I've no patience for such nonsense.
I'm sorry, the last person to work this desk was your grandson?
Anyway, Gavin should be by soon. He'll handle paperwork and all that administrative nonsense. Now, if you don't mind, all this talking's tired me out some. I'll be in the back office if you need me.
Okay then. Wow, we fit right in, huh? I like just there's a basketball among all the generic colored stuff. Okay then. I adjusted my seating on the semi-comfortable stool, leaning against the desk. Beneath me, a wide array of cheap junk awaited my attention. I could have lost hope then and there that this job would be even slightly more engaging than being a diner dishwasher, but chose to look on the positive side. I'd be helping kids obtain toys that would become nostalgic memories for years to come. Right? Any minute now. I crave the sweet embrace of death. Hey, to me, I honestly, a job where you don't do anything seems perfectly fine to me. Boring is better than exhausting. I've been sitting here for 2 hours now, and nobody's walked up to obtain a novelty Funplex shot glass, or a colored pencil set, or a light-up yo-yo. Lunchtime's approaching, and so far the only people walking in and out of the arcade are a few stray adults who have no interest in cheap friendship bracelets. Thankfully, my first customer of the day arrives before I start wondering if one of those 500-ticket plushies could really fit down someone's throat. Or maybe not. Nope, just walking right on by me, his head buried in some sort of spreadsheet off of his tablet. Was he here to play? Doesn't seem like a typical businessman on a break, or unwashed and unemployed game aficionado. In fact, he's a snappy dresser, seems a cool dude, or wow, he seems pretty stuck up. I mean, the first one, right? Rhino?
Sorry, I was muted for some reason. Yes, the first one.
Okay. He's a cool dude. Most guys I know are content to toss on a t-shirt and jeans, including me. Not this guy. Even in an arcade, he's sharp like a linoleum knife. In fact, that rather pointed look he's offering me after doubling back is rather linoleum knifey too. Cool dude! Alright, who? He is all blue.
True. Go for it.
Okay. Hold on a minute. Who are you, exactly? What are you doing behind that desk? Where's Francine? Pleased to meet you, I'm RhiMax. I am Francine. I had some work done. Or I'm the new hire, not that anybody wants prizes. If not for the fact that this guy seems very serious, I would absolutely choose the joking answer. But I think I would be able to tell, like, he's serious. He's not here to joke around. So I would probably choose.
I would choose the bottom one, I think.
Either the bottom one or the top one. I feel like the top one probably will lead to me saying that I'm the new hire. Whereas the bottom one does sound kind of pessimistic.
That's true, it is pessimistic. We don't want to pass that off.
I feel like we will say that we're the new hire here, so. Pleased to meet you, I'm RhiMax. Hello, I'm RhiMaxKun, your new hire. Yep, there we go. I'm looking forward to working with you. He relaxes somewhat on hearing that. Somewhat.
Good to hear.
Oh.
Huh. A little different than the voice I was giving him. It's about time. That was what. It's kind of just the same as my voice. Me trying to do that impression. I was wondering how long she'd have to work the desk. He's got gusto for an octogenarian and loves working the floor. But sitting here all day handing out toys and dealing with problems wears her down. So she explained the job to you? Give you the papers to sign? She said Gavin would handle that stuff. With a sigh, he rubs his forehead, feeling a headache coming on.
Good day.
That would be me. I'm Gavin Cooper. I'm the business manager here at the Funplex. I make sure we manage to keep having a business rather than a pile of rapidly collapsing fiscal mistakes. Right, so, as you've no doubt guessed, you'll be exchanging tickets for prizes, but that's the least part of your job. There's more to it than that. You're the floor attendant. You attend to the floor. What, the carpets?
Seriously?
The floor. The arcade, the games, the patrons. You're the one running around putting out fires and sorting out problems. Technically, you're our second floor attendant. Ashley will be in later, but we need two. One to roam, one to operate the desk. I do it myself, but I'm typically busy in the back office, making sure the whole thing doesn't fall to bankruptcy. That's why Francine loved filling in. She's a people person, she loves helping out in a pinch. I am not a people person, as you've likely gathered. That's not to say you're alone out here. I'm in your corner, at least. If things go south, you tap me for advice on what to do. Got a phone? Of course. Gavin quickly passes me his business card. He apparently had a stack of them at the ready in his pocket. Go figure. His phone number is listed at the bottom. You ever worked a high-pressure customer service job before? Shoe sales.
Yes.
Smelly socks? You have no idea. Right. Well, you know how to keep your head when a customer doesn't, I hope. But anything goes sideways, you text me. I'm not around, you text Ashley or Naomi. In that order. Who and who? You'll meet them soon enough.
I think not.
Above all, do not bug Francine. She's practically retired. Let her enjoy that retirement in peace. Understood? Relax, I got this. Stress feeds me, makes me strong. This isn't my first pony ride, you can rely on me. Or put 911 for huge emergencies, right? I mean, that's obvious.
I'm thinking middle.
Yeah, you can rely on me. I think this is the one with the ominous sound. Yeah, it is. It's not my first explosive ordnance test. I've worked retail and food service, and I've worked as a lifeguard at a pool. Managing stress in difficult situations, even life or death ones, is something I've got experience in. You can rely on me. Gavin nods approvingly. We got +1 Gavin!
I think we got a 1-up too. Look at the corner.
Maybe. I don't know what 1-ups do. But, alright, yeah, we're good with Gavin.
Alright, we're doing well.
Gavin nods approvingly.
Indeed.
Good, I like to hear that. If you can handle yourself and exercise good judgment, you'll last a hell of a lot longer than the last guy who sat there. If you stay clear and honest with me, do your work, do it well, and get along swimmingly. I have enough problems keeping this magical arc of hopes and wishes afloat. Please don't add to my problems. Magical arc of what now? Gavin sighs again, a stress release gesture. But his expression softens somewhat afterwards. I take it Francine told you her theory? This is more than just a job, more than just an arcade? That's my understanding. I'm not into dressing up words, I like to speak plain. If I'm curt, then that's because optimization is a factor of my job. Everybody working here wants to work here. This is where they belong for one reason or another. Me? I love chaos. I love wrangling chaos specifically. The arcade industry is high risk, high reward. I manage that risk so that they can also find happiness in their lives. Everybody in this business has a dream they're chasing. It's a fragile thing, prone to getting crushed by hard reality. My job is to see to it that it never happens, or that never happens. That includes Francine, who deserves better in her twilight years and desperately propping up a semi-failing business.
Take this matter seriously.
Oh, now he's suddenly deep voice. So, you find some value in this place beyond your salary, or you'll burn out. Trust me, last guy to sit there burned out hard. Now, can I trust you to mesh with our merry misfits? I'm still trying to figure out my why. Why so aggressive I just got... He's not being aggressive? From an alma model employee. I think the top one.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out our why.
Yeah, and he's not being aggressive. Like, not in my opinion.
He's being matter of fact.
Yeah, he did explicitly say, if I'm current, it's because it's part of my job and it's just how I'm used to doing things. To be honest, I'm still sorting out why I'm here, what my dream is. But I'm not here to step on anyone else's dreams in the process. I'm here to do my best in supporting everyone. Good to hear. You got another me. We now
+1 Gavin.
We currently have 2 Gavins. I don't know if that includes the one on screen. I'd say we share similar views then. It'll be a pleasure to work with someone who's actually enthusiastic and competent. And hopefully this hive of weirdness will help you find your dreams along the way.
Oh wait, do we have to have enthusiasm?
Anyway, I need to go prepare your paperwork. Technically, you shouldn't be working until we've crossed the I's and dotted the T's, but since I'm already sitting here, you'd rather I stick around? That would be accurate. If you're willing to fudge things a bit and work today anyway, it'd help us out a lot. Now, if you don't mind, Naomi likely could use a hand in the workshop. Good opportunity to introduce yourself as well. Got it. Wait, someone else is here? I haven't seen anyone else. Yeah, that sounds like Naomi. The workshop's through that door there, the one next to the UFO catcher. The crane game, to use layman's terms. Satisfied for now, Gavin heads in the back, presumably to the office, to go crunch some numbers. If Francine's really taking a nap back there, hopefully he's going to crunch quietly. My first coworker ended up slightly less cool of a guy than I thought he'd be, but he's not a jerk, definitely. Get where he's coming from. He seemed fine. I don't know what we're saying about him not being a less cool guy. Honestly, he seemed not like super friendly, but friendly enough.
Yeah, he seems fine.
Yeah. Plus, I've known really blunt people before. It's easy to mistake them for jerks, especially at first glance. Figure I can give this guy an honest chance. Anyway, I should go meet my next coworker, this Naomi that he mentioned. Well, I could swear Francine and I were the only ones here until now. A double door, also marked employees only, also with an apostrophe, leads from the arcade floor to what feels like an industrial area of some sort. I turn the handle and step inside. Into darkness. Oh, here we go. In a little room tucked away behind the back offices in the Funplex front, I find what is very likely this Naomi, spoken only of in myth and legend. A girl about my age, but certainly not my height, is tinkering on what looks like an old tube-style monitor. Didn't realize they had so many circuits. She doesn't notice me when I come in, too busy soldering a capacitor into place. The lingering smell of melting metals fills the air of the poorly ventilated workshop.
Who is this, Sylvia?
Excuse me? For lack of a better way to interrupt her. I was worried no matter what I did, she might, I don't know, burn her fingers, or like Sylvia, or jump so high she'd hit the ceiling or something. Fortunately, the shock's not quite that intense.
Ah! Oh.
Well, green taxes has to be you.
Oh boy. Problem is, the tones of these first few female voices are not that different.
Oh, just make,
hello.
just make up something new. Give her an accent or something.
Hey, this room is for employees only, with an apostrophe.
She said with no apostrophe.
You lost? Do you need something?
I'm RhiMaxKun. I'm the new floor attendant starting today.
Oh,
Hi.
hi. Didn't realize Francine already found someone. I guess I've got to check my texts. Whoops.
She spares a glance at her phone on the nearby workbench, where a huge stack of green notification messages lie in wait. One thought comes to mind on actually seeing her. No wonder I didn't notice her until now. She was totally focused on the task at hand, or I always assumed retro arcade nerds were fat, middle-aged guys.
The first one.
Yeah. This room's right at the heart of the building, but totally isolated. The heavy doors closed behind me, I could barely hear the arcade. Considering how completely and utterly dedicated she was to that monitor, not even noticing me, guess that's also why. What I first noticed is her smile. Even when squinting to see the tiny components on the circuit board, even when laser focused, she was smiling happily.
Hello.
Anyway, I'm Naomi Fairchild, the Funplex's techie. Hi, pleased to meet you. I was suspecting Gavin, though. He usually checks up on me about now.
He's busy doing strange things with numbers. Strange, sexy things.
Ugh.
Yeah, that sounds like Gavin. I take it he sent you along to help? Great. Give me a hand with this monitor. It's really heavy, and I'm still paranoid about dropping it after what happened last time.
Really? What happened last time? I dropped it.
I dropped it. I dropped it.
Oh, right. She helps me lift the large cathode ray tube, slotting the heavy metal framework into place within the exposed guts of the nearby arcade cabinet. Once done, she starts hooking wires back up to other wires. There's a surprising number of green circuit boards in that large hollow wooden shell. the first time I've seen inside one of these things. Weird. Lots of empty space, a couple large slabs of circuits, and that beefy monitor. Why is it so empty in there? Maybe we can fill it with nacho dip? But first I've seen the guts of the game.
Why is it empty?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I feel like once we start getting to know these people, there will be a lot more of the funny responses. Once we're like, I can be silly with you. Why is it so empty in there? Seems inefficient. Can you pack more games into the arcade if it was more compact?
Not really. It's more about the footprint on the floor than the vertical height.
Naomi keeps working using a pocket multimeter to check various connections as she speaks.
Let me explain.
I mean, compare American and Japanese counters. Ours are designed for standing players, so they have to be upright, even if that means an empty base. Japanese candy cabs are shorter, so you play sitting down, but I prefer American style. Ours have more room for art.
She closes up the rear access panel, closing it with one of the many keys of the keyring on her side, and steps back to admire her handiwork. There's genuine joy in that smile. Not just at a job well done, but at looking at the whole thing, like it's a fine sculpture.
So beautiful.
Love the classic Midway style. Midway games. In an ancient time, the evil mage Garm, using the power of the runestones.
Wondering how long you were gonna go with that for?
I ran out of breath. Look at those sharp angles, the side art decals, the bold font on the marquee, the bezel artwork.
The what on the what and the what artwork? With a sigh, Naomi points out key features to me.
The strip across the top with the game title, that's the marquee. The artwork that wraps around the monitor, that's the bezel. I mean, you see it too, right? How beautiful and cohesive it all is. Works in harmony to give the game its own unique feel, its own experience.
I feel like we would understand this more if they gave us, if they showed an example. As for me, well... a bunch of weird-looking boxes in a row looks up... Fuck no, not just that! I agree, it's beautiful in its own way, or so you're a resident game historian then.
I can appreciate stuff in its own way, especially when someone is enthusiastic about it and pointing it out.
Yeah, I think this isn't how I would say it, per se. I would be like, I do like the way it looks, or something. The way she stares lovingly
I would be like, yeah, I could see it. Which is kind of what that said.
The way she stares lovingly at this, honestly, this box of wood and circuits and vacuum tubes and stuff. I think I understand. It was made to be one whole thing. The art, the style, and of course the game itself. All of it part of the same experience. Everything about this game is the game. Run it in an emulator or on a game console instead, it's made lesser. Yeah, I guess I could see it. Beautiful in its own way.
To be fair, I get what they mean. The art style on the side of an arcade cabinet kind of gets you in the right mood or vibe that the game's going to be about.
Yeah, I
and
do.
Even whenever they were more pixely, it would kind of still get you there and get your mind running.
Yeah, I like that. I like also like the art on getting cases and whatnot.
Yeah.
I've seen.
That's one of the shame things about the digital downloads. Is you pretty much get the icon for it, and you're like, cool, that's neat. But then you have the game itself.
To be fair, the icon is typically whatever would be on the actual game case. But I do remember when I do remember when the Switch came out and they had these tiny game cartridges, but they were still the full size game boxes. People were complaining, why are it's only holding this tiny thing? Why is the game box so big? And I'm just like, for the art.
Well, I mean, maybe they were like, why isn't it as big as a Game Boy box was, whereas those things were 4 by 4 inches.
I mean, those were smaller games, so they didn't have as much detail to show. You would not be able to put show the proper scope of Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom on a DS box.
I don't know about that, because I feel like you had just as much room to work with the icons on a home page or something, but maybe I'm just not seeing it. Oh, good. You're done with your tangent.
Naomi lights up with joy like a pinball machine, all twinkly and shiny.
Woohoo!
Oh, cool. She got a high score just now. Finally, so few people really understand the beauty of a classic arcade game. Having someone I could talk to about this stuff is going to be great.
Let's take a look here. Oh, so there's gonna be like 6 people here, I believe. We are.
Yeah, I remember 2 of the other ones. I don't remember or know if we met the final 2.
I feel like our.
And that's it. One's gonna be the queen bee, and the other's gonna be the dancing guy.
Isn't wouldn't our roommate be one of them as well, or is she not?
I would think so, but maybe she's like a hidden route or something.
Or maybe she's just, we find her last because we didn't have this thing when we first talked to her. Also,
True,
God,
true.
we are really going for the heart, huh?
Look, it's fine. We're taking it a decision at a time, and it just, most of the time so far, it's ended up being closest to that. Especially with that jerk Gavin running the numbers.
Gavin? What's wrong with Gavin?
I don't know.
Okay, well, don't get me wrong. I can get along with him, generally, but his whole attitude just... Ugh.
Ugh.
All he really cares about is money. He keeps the arcade running, yeah, but I just know if he had his way, he'd gut the whole place. I didn't get that vibe from him. He says he likes wrangling the chaos,
Yeah.
and he cared about Francine.
Workplace drama!
Yeah. If anybody's gonna ruin the Funplex, it's him. Mark my words, it is inevitable. You okay, Max?
Yeah, I'm adjusting our size on the thing, though now you're comparatively very
You're
small.
squishing us into the little spots.
I was actually making myself bigger and you smaller to fit in the spot better, but now you might be too small. Yeah, it's
I am inevitable.
that's fine. That doesn't sound right. Seemed easy enough to get along with, and what's more, Gavin gave me that whole speech about protecting their dreams. Seems like a pretty sore point here. A long-standing argument you guy really shouldn't get involved with. And yet, I'm involved, aren't I? I have to work with both Naomi and Gavin. So I'm not sure I should prod at it, but I kinda wanna know, too. Don't rock the boat, clear the air and find out more, or let her keep talking. I want to know what she's talking about, because, like, I genuinely feel like we're talking about different people.
So do you want to, like, kind of be like, that wasn't my experience with him, or do you want her to, like, finish her thought?
I think clear the air and find out more.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious, yeah.
Alright, ominous sound.
Whoa.
I get this is touchy, but if I'm gonna work here, I think we should all be honest with each other. No gossiping. So I gotta know, why do you think Gavin wants to destroy the arcade? He buys into Francine's idea that this is a place for dreams.
He says he does, but he's willing to sacrifice way too much to keep the whole thing afloat. Road to hell, best intentions, etc. So, he's just made some cuts she doesn't approve of? Yet his way is supposed to be like Deku's Palace, nothing but ticket games and prize catchers.
I keep thinking of the Deku Palace from Majora's Mask.
I think we need a sick beat. Bum 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 bum.
Give us cash.
He thinks the actual video games are too expensive, a waste of floor space. I bet he'd remove them all if he had his way. I mean, I could see why they would be more expensive, but the prize grabber ones are the ones that probably do directly lean to more stuff, but they're not going to be the things that initially draw people in. It's going to be something they can just do while they're there, but they don't exclusively go for. It's not why they come, it's just something they do. It's why you need a decent balance. Especially if you're there on your own, you have a better chance of doing, I guess, either one. But if you're coming with multiple people, you don't come for claw games.
This definitely seems like it's a mix. It's like a contrast of like the person who's like It's like the person who's focused more on money than they should be, and the person who's focused less on money than they should be, kind of thing.
Yeah, this is just a taste balance thing.
Yeah.
I just don't trust him. I don't trust him to do the right thing. And also, I think this is just because, like, she had a thing and now she holds a grudge, is what I'm guessing.
Also, we got another Naomi.
Nice. But, hey, that's my problem, not yours. Sorry to drop gossip on your head like this. Thanks for hearing me out anyway. Right, get back to work, shall we? Now for the less fun part. Is it putting it back in the cabinet and then moving the cabinet back in the middle? You seem like a strong, strapping kind of guy. Well, a strong guy at least.
Ouch.
Are you strapped? You're a guy. That's enough.
we imagine we chose to be like a girl or non-binary, and then she's like, wait, no, not even that. You are. I'm semi-insulted then?
Okay, let's get to it. As long as it's only a semi.
God damn it, Rhino.
Rock moving noises.
Rock,
Right, a little to the left now.
rock moving noises. Hello, I'm Dwayne Johnson. I need you to move, please.
My left, you're right, careful. Forward, right, correct. I mean, not turn to the right. Keep it coming. And there, carefully, tip it into place. Victory!
I gently ease the rolling dolly forward, the giant wooden box slotting into place alongside its neighbors. The two-wheeled dolly makes it easier, but hardly easy, especially with Naomi fretting over her baby getting scratched, or worse, falling over. But with the work done, she's all smiles again.
Yeah.
Okay, glad to be done with that one.
I keep seeing the skee ball circles there, and I keep thinking it looks like a snowman.
I swear, I've been working on the monitor for ages. Those toots are finicky as heck. Still not totally satisfied with the flyback, but thanks for helping me out, RhiMax. I think you're gonna do great here.
Happy to hear. Bleh! Vomit. Oh, right. Stomach growling. Food required. Except, I wasn't expecting to actually be working today. Forgot to pack a lunch.
When you have pizza on a bagel.
Now, I'm just talking here, but if you had pizza on a bagel.
Shush! Hey, so any good restaurants in walking distance? That bookstore next door sells donuts and stuff, but...
Oh, no. Not really. Unfortunately. I mean, there's a cheap Wub Sub sandwich place, but even if that stuff is super tasty, you don't want to go there. You need to eat healthy. Hey, I know. We're right here.
And she's off, scurrying back to her hidey hole. And she's back, scurrying from her hidey hole.
Lunchtime. Here you go.
She presses a boxed lunch into my hands.
It's bento box. Learned how to make them from my mom, who learned from her mom back when they lived in Japan. Rice and pickles and all sorts of good, healthy things.
Wait, giving me your lunch?
Sure, why not?
Yet when I first walked in as a stranger, she looked super uncomfortable with me. That escalated quickly. What'll you have for lunch then?
I can just get some nachos from the vending machine or go hit the whole story next door. I got a book delivery to pick up anyway.
But you said eating healthy was important.
See ya.
See you after lunch.
Can't help but think she was just looking for an excuse to go get some junk food instead. I'd say Naomi definitely fits in with Francine's ideals for this arcade. She's got a love for these games, and it shows. Giving me your lunch? Me, a total stranger? That's a kindness I don't know if I deserve, but I appreciate it all the same. So, a bento box. Only seen these in anime. food, and hopefully has plenty of calories, too. Armed with a box of health food, I retired to the employee lounge to get my munch on.
Fun fact, I had my first Thai food the other night. It was good.
The room where I had my bizarre job interview will suffice for food times. It's not much, a few folding chairs and a kitchenette, but it'll do. Utterly famished by this point, I have a seat and unpack my loaned lunch.
What the fuck? Yeah.
F's in the chat!
Duh. That was some well-played ominous music there.
Also, I can right-click to make the stuff go away, so we can just bask in this in this picture. Incoherent screaming, coherent screaming, or await death. I think incoherent screaming.
Okay, if you want to.
With my mind and body screaming wildly, my paralyzed form is unable to move from the vision of terror before me. The half-person, half-animal waves their appendages in front of me, likely closing in for the kill. Walking nightmare.
Waking nightmare.
Oh, waking nightmare. This is also blue text, so I guess I'll be this person. Rhino, finally, you're not one of the girls.
Oh.
See? Nothing to be afraid of.
Ah, right. I see. Looks like you stabilized. I was worried I scared the life right out of you. So, I'm sorry if I traumatized you, really. Can we start over, maybe? I nod my head slowly, although that could just be muscle spasms for being in shock.
Hiya.
I'm Ashley.
And I'm RhiMaxKun.
I'm also Pinky, the Funplex Flamingo. It's my secret and not-so-secret identity.
What the Funplex what now? This is almost too much to take in. Gavin was a bit of a lot. Was he? What?
Why they keep dissing Gavin?
Naomi was off the scale cheerful. Met some really intense people so far. I mean, I guess Gavin was intense in a way, but he was kind of just like, hey, this is my job. Are you going to be a problem? No. Cool. All right, see ya.
You sneak into the employee section just to get my autograph?
Me? No.
Oh, I thought you would recognize Pinky from all the signs around the arcade. Pinky is the mascot of the Funplex, after all.
Oh, no, that's not what I meant at all. I mean, I work here.
What?
You work here? Since when?
Today? This morning, to be specific?
Oh, hi.
Oh, awesome! Welcome to the Funplex! I
Hmm.
mean, it would have been way cooler if you were just so enamored with the chibi flamingo creature plastered on every wall that you had to know more.
Let's see.
You could have stealthily maneuvered your way through all the games, sliding right on up to the employees-only door. But how did you get the door code?
Ooh.
Of course! You would have collected the password on a piece of paper that fell from Gavin's pocket. You searched your heart and decided that 4-digit number had to be the intel you needed.
Let's see.
Next, you needed to lie and wait for the opportune moment to punch in that secret key code. Just to find me.
Just keeps going and going. She's definitely passionate about this fictional scenario. Ashley's got quite the imagination, alright? Is that how I come across people as a creepy trespasser? She's got quite the imagination. That would be my thought.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for that, yeah. Wow.
Wow. I mean, wow. I'm suitably impressed, albeit slightly terrified. We got +1 Ashley! Oh no, we have more, Rhino. You can just take an idea and run with it. Where she's running with it, I'm not sure even she knows.
How would you have snuck out, I wonder? I could have helped, but for a price.
Ashley finally realizes she's been babbling to herself for a good couple minutes.
Oops. Sometimes I get swept up in a good story. I mean, I gotta find some way to make this job more interesting.
Is it really that dull here?
No, not really. I just crave a different kind of excitement than beeps and boops, screaming children, and broken machines.
You aren't really painting the best picture here. Jeez, I don't mean to be a downer. I just want to move up in the world. Got things to accomplish, dreams to fulfill, cosplay to make. Cosplay? As we switch topics, it's like she's a completely different person. Ashley's eyes light up and she smiles. Yeah! Yeah! You know, like dressing up as your favorite video game or TV character. I love it! It's so empowering to be able to make your own costume and wear it proudly. It's even better when people recognize what character you are. Empowering, really. Granted, she certainly had the power to stop my heart for a few beats.
Yes!
Definitely! You want to try? Got a favorite game character? I can help you make your first cosplay if you want. In fact, I made this one.
I think Ashley is pointing to her flamingo costume, but it's a little hard to tell with her hands as feathers. So Pinky is your creation. Intentionally.
Yep! It looks pretty good for my first mascot cosplay, doesn't it?
I'd probably stitch my hands together if I tried that. If you're going for terrifying, yes, I don't know heads from tails, but I can appreciate it. I feel like the top one being like... I mean, that's in a way it's a compliment. It's being like, yeah, I would not be able to do that.
Yeah.
So, I'm all thumbs when it comes to stuff like that. Literally, if I get enough thread running between them. I'm pretty impressed, though. Naomi was going on about craftsmanship of games. Clearly you're digging on craftsmanship of costumes.
Aw, thanks! It's nice when hard work is appreciated. I wear it around the Funplex to liven up the crowds, get people pumped to play some games. The kids seem to adore it.
That makes sense. Though the arcade has been completely dead so far. No crowds to pump or kids to be adored by.
Hey, secret between you and me?
Ashley motions for me to come closer. She leans in, glances around the room once more, and then talks in a hushed tone.
I did some repairs on Pinky overnight. I had to restitch the left arm, and I was giving her an old test drive to make sure it doesn't fall off.
Huh. Limbs falling off seems bad.
Oh, it was! Yesterday I was dancing with a little girl. It's been like 5-6 years max. Anyway, we were next to Showtime stage where she tugged on my arm and... whoosh! Off came the arm. Girl instantly started bawling.
Well, at least you are consistently scaring people, and it's not just me.
Nope.
Hey now! You're an all-star! I don't want that to happen again. I felt so bad. Enough about me. What about you? Is your Carl's replacement?
I guess so. I'm the new floor attendant. I attend to the floor. The floor is the thing I am attending to when I'm not going into cardiac arrest.
At least you're funnier than Carl, that's for sure.
I can't wait to go home and tell Juniper I do have a sense of humor. She'll be so proud.
I assume you've already met Francine, but have you had a chance to meet Gavin and Naomi yet?
Yeah, I met them already, although it seems like they aren't too keen on each other.
Right?
As she rolls her eyes and lets out a sigh.
I wish they would hurry up and make out already.
Joke. Yeah. Wait. What? Seriously? So, are they going out?
Nope. They always bicker like an old married couple. It's classic anime cliche. The ones who fight always end up together. Mark my words, RhiMaxKun.
Consider them marked?
Beep beep.
Beep beep, beep beep, RhiMax.
Ring, 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 ring. Phone call, phone call. What's that sound?
Drat, I set an alarm for when my lunch break was over. Gotta go back to the grindstone.
Didn't even get a chance to eat.
What? No.
That's no good. RhiMaxKun needs his calories. You eat up. I'll go watch the floor. In fact, how about I take over the ticket desk for the next shift? You can do my job and water the floor a bit.
Fair enough, thanks. Ashley winks before her face disappears into the dark recesses of that inhuman mask. As I'm wolfing down rice in the shape of a little heart, wow, it occurs to me I didn't actually ponder my first impressions of Ashley yet. Let's see. She's pretty amazing. I like her enthusiasm about her art. She's got a lot going on in that head of hers I just don't understand at all. I like her enthusiasm.
Yeah, she's quite enthusiastic.
The way Ashley's whole expression changed when she talks about things she's passionate about just warms my heart. Her beaming energy just lights up the whole room. Wonder if one day I'll be that excited about something. Anyway, with lunch in my belly and break time complete, the second half of my workday began. Rolling into the afternoon, the crowd starts to fill out. School's done, and late-rising pros are heading out to their arcades of choice. With Ashley covering the desk, my job is to wander the floor looking for problems. Or potential problems. Or just making sure everything's A-okay. But for starters, it's a good moment to collect my thoughts. I think I'm off to a decent start with my coworkers. Good first impressions, at any rate. Cooperation's gonna be a must. I've had awful coworkers before, and they can really drag down your day. Hang on, no time for daydreaming. I think I spot, let's see, 3 possible issues to look at. I should have time to get to all of them, but which do I tackle first? An irate customer near Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, someone cursing up a storm at Fist of Discomfort, a loud crowd around Showtime stage.
So I believe these 3 are the other 3.
I think so, yeah. Well, if they said we could get to all of them, so which one do we want to do first?
Up to you. I remember 2 of them.
What's the one you don't remember?
The irate one. For some reason I get the impression of a dad.
Let's go for the middle one. Fist of Discomfort. I already clicked it.
You okay?
Yeah, I think internet hiccup for a moment there, but yeah, I picked the middle one, Fist of Discomfort.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of shouting coming from the center of the arcade where Fist of Discomfort is being played. I remember Iris telling me all about it earlier today while I was bored to death at the ticket desk.
Fist of Discomfort, or FOD, is one of the most popular games in the esports circuit. It's been a staple of the scene for over 6 years. Is this a different enough voice to Naomi's, by the way?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. One year, Team Wicked Prodigies took on the Unreal and came back to win in the dying seconds of a tiebreaker match to take home the record $5 million prize pot.
That's a lot of moolah.
And how?
Okay, so how does it work?
It is a hybrid of real-time strategy and button mash brawling. Fight your way down the top and bottom lanes, clearing waves of ninjas to finally topple the enemy dojo. Is this League?
It's League of Legends, but the combat is a fighting game, is what it sounds like.
Huh.
Because actual League of Legends, the combat is like, you click on an enemy, and you'll just like keep attacking them, and then sometimes you switch to a stronger attack and run away.
But that's the action part. The strategy part involves using special abilities, purchase items, and ninja summons. FOD is sheer elegance in its simplicity, the way the different game systems interweave to form one masterpiece of esports perfection.
So, summon good ninjas, punch bad ninjas, smash dojo.
I'd say boiling down a rich game of action and strategy played the world over by top gamers in such a way is a bit degrading, but sure, okay.
All of which is super interesting and stuff, but right now, all I care about is dealing with the loudmouth currently playing the game. The closer I get, the louder the yelling gets. Most of these are words that...
What the
Nose goes.
Huh?
Nose goes.
You don't want to voice her?
No. And also, I'm curious what you'll do to this.
I also don't know who the guy on the right is.
I think he's just generic, man.
What in the actual fuck
Should I
was
say
that?
Classic, man.
No, those are definitely all words my mother would disapprove of. You've got to be fucking me! There is no fucking way that is even plausible. Those hitboxes don't even fucking connect! Fuck this game, fuck it all night long. Rando calories.
That's a great name.
Yeah. You be him.
Direct.
Oh, this is far from over, scrub. I saved up a little something extra special for you. I've been baiting you into attacking my sensei, which you fell for. Hard. Oh, hey. Did I forget to mention that I bought an extra ultimate technique scroll for my dojo?
It's really hard for me to, like, not give her Valley Girl.
Nah, be more bitchy. Be the queen.
Whoops, my bee.
There, I'm
Not that
I'm-
queen. Be the queen bee.
Bzz, 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 bzz.
I mean, can you make a voice out of that?
Bzz, bzz, bzz.
Wait, what? You haven't been farming? How could...
XP share technique with creep waves. Take this.
I think I might go for, like, try to do, like, a deeper female voice.
Take this.
Yeah, I was about to say maybe deeper.
5-fold fucking explosive Deathclaw technique.
There you go. What? How could I be so easily defeated?
He is dead! He was murdered here in this arcade by this woman. Rhino, this is
Don't you
now
love
a
when your
Phoenix
arcade
Wright
machines
game.
have tiny... Don't you love when your arcade machines have tiny missile launchers for the loser? No.
Oh, GG.
GG, fodder.
No one can
Yeah,
defeat
maybe your other...
Queen Bee.
Oh, it is her name.
No one can
Anyways, I guess your other queen voice wasn't too far off.
No one can defeat me, Queen Bee.
My dry eyes painfully blinking makes me realize I've been standing here, watching intently during that whole exchange. I'm not 100% sure what just happened, but that didn't matter. I was completely sucked in. I couldn't tear my eyes away. It was like watching a train wreck. I mean, if the train was the arcade game, and the wreck was that guy's face.
Hey kid, what are you staring at? Never seen a champion of my caliber before?
Oh, Seeing as I don't even know how to begin to start to even... Seeing as I don't even know how to begin to start to even consider how to respond to her question, I'll have to take a moment and collect my thoughts. From what I've somehow gathered, she goes by Queen Bee. That jacket she's wearing identifies her as a member of L7 Gaming, an arcade esports team. And she's the most direct, fierce person I've met all day. That's saying a lot considering who I've run into so far. She'd be fun to hang around, no doubt, or why so rude though? What a sore winner.
I mean, we're trying to stay positive, but I'll admit my first impressions on this person would be like, alright, not going near that with a 10-foot pole.
I mean, then let's choose that. That's mine as well. They give us options for a reason.
I mean, we don't say any of this out loud, right?
I don't think so. This is just our inner thoughts.
Okay. Okay.
Why so rude though? What a sore winner. She act this bluntly toward every new person she meets, or grumble whenever she's on the losing end of a fight? It's off-putting. What happened to good sportsmanship and being nice to your fellow human?
Hey, don't just stand there all weird and quiet like. It's creepy.
She snaps her fingers to grab my attention. Okay, and I hate you.
So, are you gonna fucking quarter up or not? Think you could be at best the hottest rising star of L7?
What I've seen...
If I remember right, last time you had a better opinion of her than I did.
Yes, but that was 6 years ago. What I've seen, I know I couldn't best a scrub, let alone a professionally competitive player in this game. Nope. No thank you. Plus, I'm not sure I'm allowed to play games while I'm working.
You work here?
Yes, me, and what's your job hassling? Okay, we don't need to be aggressive back to her.
Yeah, no.
I don't want to be joking with her. I guess the last one, even though the dialogue also seemed jokey. But, yeah,
I guess the last one, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we should also probably tell her to calm down with the swearing.
Yeah, probably.
You bet. In fact, I was just hired earlier. I'm the new floor attendant. If the game eats your quarter, come to me.
Wait, you're serious? Okay then. Welcome aboard this runaway train.
Come again?
Hey, they haven't given you a name tag yet. How am I supposed to know who you are?
I think that was actually a weird tactic to have me introduce myself to her. I'm RhiMaxKun. I did technically just start working here 6 hours ago. Might take some time to issue me a name tag. Maybe they need to send a carrier pigeon to an ancient monastery where name tags are forged in a vast clay oven.
Where all this dry weight is coming from?
Me.
Nah, Gavin's just slacking big time. I'll talk to that silly boy for you. Make sure you get some respect.
Proper respect.
Oh,
Thanks?
alright.
No problem. We gamers gotta stick together. I'm Queen Bee, by the way. Aggro-style FOD lane pusher specialist for L7 Gaming.
Those are words. I figured that when you put
I was like, yeah, that's what I was like, those are words, they seem correct.
I figured that when you put your arms over your head, cheered, and shouted, "No one can defeat me, Queen Bee." or you put your hands over your arms and shouted, "No one can defeat me, Queen Bee."
Hey, I do not sound like that. Maybe a little. Anyway, I'm one of the regulars around here, besides Purpur and Tio. So you'll be seeing a lot of me in the future. Let's hope you last longer than the last guy.
Oh great, now she's even making my job into a competition. Hope there isn't a betting pool too.
You look like a smart kid. You've seen one of my many streams on the internet, right?
Nope. I literally have no idea what you were talking about.
Whoa.
Really? Have you been living under a rock for the past decade?
If you consider a small yet formidable apartment a rock, then yes.
Oh, you sweet child. You are so innocent and pure. Come, let me show you the path to darkness that is the internet.
Oh no, she's corrupting you.
Nope, nope, nope. Sure, I'd like to learn more, or will it hurt or traumatize me?
I mean, she's being pretty accommodating now that she's not actually playing.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, what was her question?
Would you like me to show you the internet?
I was leaning more towards the bottom one, if I'm honest.
Yeah. I'm torn. On one hand, I'm curious. On the other, I'm slightly worried as to what I'm going to get myself into. Exposing myself freely to the horrors of the internet seems unwise.
Come on.
Please?
Well, she did say please.
I promise it's not going to hurt.
Queen Bee grabs my arm and pulls me closer to the Fist of Discomfort cabinet. And upon further
Oh
inspection,
no, I'm discomforted.
and also fisted. Wait. And upon further inspection, I see the whole haphazard pile of tech she's rigged up.
You can't just plug one of these cabs into the internet, so I use a number of clip-on webcams and mics and stuff. That webcam there, it broadcasts my own personal PC back home, which then streams matches live to all my fans. The chat room appears on my phone. Costs a bit to put everything all together, and it takes like half an hour to rig up and test each morning. But after doing this here for a couple years, it's easy peasy. Aside from Naomi grinding her teeth at like clip-on cameras damaging the paint job, I mean. Anyway, I prefer to stream from the Funplex than from home. There is so much to miss out on by sitting by your lonesome with the console version of FOD. The crowds, the wicked trash talk, the community.
Wait, are you broadcasting live right now? Are we live right now?
Nope. No way.
Fuck no! That was part of my warm-up matches. I've got a pretty big tournament coming up, so I try to get as much practice in as possible. Even if it is with a bunch of fodder. As in, fodder, as in, you know, chum. Lunch meat. Scrubs. Losers.
I got the idea, yes. Queen Bee sees something out of the corner of her eye and glances around the arcade floor. She gives a nod to someone hanging near the Street Fighter cabinet. Oh wait, that exists too?
Oh.
My crew is starting to trickle in. We should be starting team practice soon. Wait, what time is it?
At the tone, the time will be 2:25 p.m. Eastern.
Beep beep.
Beep.
What the?
Fuck, I gotta go live in 5 minutes.
Me when I wake up for the day.
Yep.
I literally do have my alarm set to to 10 minutes before stream time, because if I set it any earlier, I get up and I don't have time to do anything, so I just sit around waiting for it to be stream time anyway.
Listen, Kate, it's been swell. We'll chat later, right?
Sure, one thing, you keep the swearing down at least a little. You've got kids around here and I don't want you to get in trouble with Gavin.
Nah. But for you, I'll keep it to a PG-13 rating. Now, if you'll excuse me, there are some butts out there that I need to kick.
Later.
Later.
Okay, she chilled off a bit.
Yeah, okay, so she's, I guess she's basically just, she gets into it when gaming, but as a person, she's fine. Okay. Maybe that's why you remembered me being more fine with her. And with a wave and a twirl, she completely abandons me and returns to her Fist of Discomfort game. Queen Bee fires up her broadcast rig, and the shouting and milder swearing start up again. I should probably get out of here before I accidentally end up on the street. Queen Bee may be certifiable. She's got a volatile personality, to say the least. Still, she seems to like me, so there's that. She strikes me as the sort to start out rocky with anyone, but gradually get used to working them. Good for me. Let's see, what to handle next. Probably the irate customer. The loud crowd seems like it's just people who are excited. This seems like an actual problem.
No, that's the dancing person who, I'm curious if I'll have the same reaction.
Well, let's save that for
So
last.
go ahead and do irate first.
My muted,
I think this one's supposed to be a dad.
My muted floor attendant senses detect danger from the left-hand side of the cabinet. Well, so far, Rhino, I am 3 of the 6 characters so far. So you get to be
So
the
I
other
guess
2.
both these last two are me.
I guess so. I quickly rush all of 30 feet to the scene of the crime, already in progress.
It'd be nice if I get to voice a dude for once.
Come on! Hurry the fuck up and finish your game! You work here? I saw you behind the desk earlier. Note to self, ask Gavin for a name tag or something. Yes, I'm RhiMaxKun, floor attendant. Well, stop attending to the carpets and attend to me! I want this bitch to wrap up his damn game so I can play! Ashley's face is obscured beneath her costume's mask, but I can feel her wince as the man curses up a blue streak. Sir, there are children present. Please keep the swearing to a minimum. You keep this fat piece of shit off this game, and I'll sing Marietta Little Lamb all you want! Figuring out how to hear the fat piece of shit's side of the story before rushing to a judgment, I tap the player on the shoulder. And he doesn't even notice my tapping. Yeah, this seems like a dad. So I tap again, twice. Sir, there are other players waiting to give Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze a spin. Curiously, the player looks up at the game's marquee, thank you Naomi, which simply reads, Moopy!
You know the game's full name.
Sure, I played it a lot when I was a kid. It's actually called Mr. Moopy's Magic Maze, right? Wizards and pellets and monsters and stuff.
Yeah.
A bit terse as he's laser focused on the game, and I can see why. He's currently sitting on 714,900 points! Holy crap, that's a heck of a high score. Or as this other guy would probably put it, holy fuck, that's a fuck of a high score. Excuse me? Right. Sir, could you please wrap up your game?
I don't really think that that's something you could really do in an arcade, because, like, if they're playing, they paid for that time.
Yeah.
Nope. I'm keeping a good pace here. Plenty of live stock. On par for getting close to the world record before the kill screen.
Somehow, the thick arcade jargon sounds classier when draped in his British accent.
God damn it. Alright, fine.
Like I'm watching some documentary program on the BBC. Yeah, but this is a public arcade. Other folks want to play the games too. He finishes clearing the current board while pondering the predicament.
Okay.
At first, I think he's stepping away to end his game, but he's letting his stock of 50 extra dudes slowly deplete as he pulls out his wallet. It says 3, but alright. Without pause, he pulls out $3,000 in cash and holds it out.
Will this cover it?
For a moment, I flash back to that movie where some dude pays another dude to sleep with his wife and they roll around in bed covered in money and, Cover what exactly?
The cost of the game. The game itself.
I have never seen this much raw cash in one place at any given time. It's not even in 20s. Dude's rolling in Benjamins. One moment, please.
On it.
Fortunately, Iris already has my messenger app open for me with Gavin's contact info preloaded. With trembling fingers, I key in. Customer wants to buy Moopy for $3K. What do? In less than a minute, I have my response. I forget what voice I gave him. Considering we paid $200 for it plus parts, yes. Absolutely yes. Sell that relic immediately. Well, okay then. Although, how's Naomi gonna react to this? Offloading one of her darlings just because Gavin wants to make a 15-fold profit.
Just buy 3 more afterwards.
It also feels kind of weird to be taking advantage of this guy's lack of a grasp on the real cost of old arcade machines. I knew all this workplace drama was gonna catch up to me at some point. With this rando breathing down my neck, I gotta make a decision. The game was $200, but I'm not sure we should sell. $3,000 sounds about right, it's yours, but I'm not sure if we should sell this game.
I guess my thought process is the top one, because this is a bit of a major decision. I don't feel like it should be made idly.
I mean,
we checked with Gavin, but Gavin, like, I feel like we should check with the owner too. That's my thought. At least the way I would have choice paralysis here, because it's like, monetarily speaking, yes, sell the heck out of the thing, buy 3 more, put them in the spot it was in.
I mean, we checked with Gavin, and even if he's not the owner, I guess he's kind of like the one in charge of that thing, so I think, yeah, let's do the top one. I don't want to choose the middle one, because we're saying, oh yeah, that sounds about right. It's like we're kind of ripping him off. I feel like the top one being like, it's actually this much, but also, what? Yeah, top one. I think top one, yeah.
Alright.
Or we could do the bottom one to see if we can, like, get more information. Because apparently that's what that is for.
I mean, they essentially sell the same thing, with the top ones being honest with them.
True. It's an older game, and actually only costs us about $200, but, well, it's a part of the arcade, sir. I expect this apparent gazillionaire to protest at not getting his way. But he's smiling.
You're right, this is Mr. Moopy's home, after all. Let's compromise. I'll pay you $1,000 American and own the game, but you keep it here. And in return, I get to play as long as I want, provided nobody's already playing. That way I can keep chasing the score, but your arcade stays whole. I'd hate to break up a loving family.
Naomi will be relieved to hear that. Even if Gavin may flame me for passing up $2,000.
Good. I'd hate to make Naomi cry. How can I live with myself?
Which leaves the rando hopping mad. To be fair, we had been kinda ignoring that he exists. What the fuck, man? What kind of an arcade is this anyway? Fuck this, I'm going to Deco's Palace. And we just lost a customer stomping his way out the door. Stomp, stomp, stomp. On the plus side, Naomi won't cry. On the negative side, I just drove a rando out into the cold. Back on the plus side, that guy was an asshole, and we didn't really want him here anyway if he was going to be that way.
Yeah. What a disagreeable fellow.
Like, if like I can understand being like annoyed, like, hey, why? Like, I want a chance at this. But if I feel like witnessing something like this, the random would be like most people, instead of being angry or anything, would kind of be equally confused instead. I feel like if I was in that random's place, I would chime in, can I get a share of that? Give me like $20 out of that, I'll walk away. As for the player, well, he goes right back to playing. Eating pellets, zapping ghost monsters, clearing mazes. With the crisis behind us, I can actually focus on who this gonzo rich guy actually is. He seems to care about more than just his game. Splash of the cash around, aren't we, Mr. Moneybags? I think the top one. The fact that
yeah.
Because he did care about, like, it staying here. Even someone wallowing around in the lower tax brackets. The rich can do whatever they want, whenever they want. And yet, that's not what this guy did. He could have, but he let us keep the game. He just wanted to play, that's all. And why? Because of Naomi. Because of the Funplex. It's a home and a family. For the games and for us. Maybe it's for the best I sent that rando out the door in favor of this guy. So, you know Naomi? He's happy to talk even while playing.
Hello.
Of course, I'm a Funplex regular. Name's Percy. Do you prefer that, or do you prefer the deeper version?
I think the deeper version fits more, despite the voice sample.
Alright. I'd hazard you're a new floor attendant. I was here when Francine seated you behind the desk earlier.
That's me, RhiMaxKun, Arcade Wrangler.
Lovely.
Well then, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I look forward to getting to know you better.
We can always turn it off if it's, like, detracting too much.
That's fine.
So, you seriously just been playing Boopy all day, huh?
What can I say? It's my calling. I actually owned a movie cabinet once. Had it in my flat, but playing it by myself all alone in the dark, it's not the same. I need the atmosphere, where it is also dark, but there are people.
The beeps and boops?
No, those you eventually learn to filter out. I mean everything. The games, the lights, the kids, the feeling of being in an arcade. I score my best when I'm in real-world conditions. It's all about the emotions, the laughter and tears, the excitement of competition. Looking at that guy next to you doing slightly better than you and going, oh, I'm going to win this time.
Even though it's not a competitive game, he just happens to be playing the same game as you.
I need that swirling chaos of human emotions around me to play at my finest.
The swirling chaos of human evolution. It's like a supervillain speech.
Naomi gets that. She keeps Boopy in top condition for the day I eventually land my high score.
What's the current world record, then?
About 3.5 million.
This guy has been standing here since I was working the morning shift. Hours and hours. And he's still only about 720,000 into his game. Can't imagine him being in anything but top health condition to try this. That's gotta have legs made out of carbon fiber and a bladder of tungsten.
I just set a few extra lives drain out whenever I need to go pee.
Also, he may be psychic. I feel like I should let him get back to his game, but burning questions. They burn like fire. How is it he can afford this game? You must have a solid job, good income, gonna get your moopy dipped in gold. Your score is more important than your bank balance. I don't think any of these are really questions I would ask, so maybe the second one, just because it's like a joke I might crack. The others are like, I mean, this dude's money, it's his business.
Yeah, alright, go for it.
Because, like, I feel like talking about his money feels like a bit kind of just out of nowhere. I'll do the middle one, just because it's like...
He did randomly hand you 3,000 in cash.
Yeah, but still. Get that bot, please.
Woo!
Thank you. movement dipped gold. If it was me tossing around green like that, I'd have my game coated in solid gold and encrusted with diamonds.
Amusing, but gold's a bit heavy, isn't it? It'd break through the floor.
But, you know, it'd be shiny, right? Hey?
Don't think so.
Certainly, but I don't throw around money to impress people. Wouldn't want to make my game that ostentatious. It's a bit much, yes? I think joking definitely doesn't impress this guy.
I mean,
Money removes obstacles. Nothing more, nothing less. It's a tool like any other.
I mean, we did get a +1 for him, so I think that was still, if not a better option, it was equal in being good compared to, like, just straight up asking, wow, so you're rich, huh?
Maybe. I do day trading, stocks and bonds. Really nothing interesting, I'm afraid. I care more for Moopy, as a whole.
Right. Getting more and more distracted by the game. I should leave him be. I have to do a thing about a thing.
Be seeing you, Mr. Kun.
Yet another weird encounter and a string of weird encounters. By the end, he sounded more like the high-score junkies you hear about in documentaries. Obsessed, driven, kinda strange. That's not the impression I had of him from the beginning. He smiled when talking about not splitting up the arcade. There's something more going on here. Well, he's a Funplex regular. There'll be plenty of time to learn more later. Got work to do. Let's see, what to handle next. Alright, well. Real quick, I'm just gonna do a save. I just remembered it was not auto-saving. In the distance, I see a number of people gathering, which is surprising since the first half of my shift was completed under solitude. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy to see that people do come to the arcade, but that's quite the crowd that's assembling. Like, larger than Queen Bee's team was. Rowdier, too. This has to be against some fire code or safety protocol or something, right? Speaking as a citizen that enjoys living, having an escape route in case of emergency is necessary. I'm to clear the way and pave my own path of safety. As I approach, I see flashing neon lights accompanied by upbeat Europop drifts. It's an auditory flashback right to 1980X. I can't help but nod my head to the beat. A pulsating mass of people have surrounded Showtime's stage, cheering on the current player. The game itself takes up a whole corner of the arcade, requiring a fair amount of space to actually play.
Showtime Stage is an ultra-modern arcade smash hit. It uses motion tracking sensors hidden behind colored spotlights to check dance pose accuracy and score your sweet moves. It's pure dance fever. Can you catch the fever, RhiMax?
Can you catch the fever? I had my dance fever shots at the doctor's office earlier this season. Also, I don't want to catch any bones. As the dance ends, one of the players hops down from the stage and immediately starts talking to a young man leaning up against the back wall. Dan. Okay, I think this is generic person.
Did you see that, Tio? I got my first AA on Stop the Beat!
Hell yeah!
Yeah, you did. You're doing great. Why is he Australian?
Fuck it, do it!
Remember last month you couldn't even pass that song. Totes impressive.
I'm gonna keep practicing. One day, maybe even surpass you.
Hey, I hope you do. And when you do, you can be the one who brings in new dancers and teaches them how to play.
As the next song starts, my eyes shift from their conversation to observe the gyrations and intricate limb movements coming from Showtime's stage. I feel my head bobbing and my foot tapping. Hey, it's a really catchy song, can you blame me? Getting really into it when I feel a hand on my shoulder.
Care to dance?
Oh.
Yeah, see, this is why I'm like wondering, I was like, why was my reaction the way it was last time?
Maybe Australia doesn't fit.
Yeah. How about you? Want to take the spotlight? So I think last time, despite my own, how can I call it? despite my own feelings of shame and self-consciousness, I for some reason demanded that we say yes. I'm gonna go with that and trust past me.
Alright, sure, I can learn as I go. Let's dance. Back when I was stomping around
I think I liked his vibe then.
Back when I was stomping around on dance mat games as a kid, they had arrows. Not sure I'd even know how to play this one, but it has caught my curiosity. From the previous observed conversation, this guy seems to know the ins and outs of this weird dancing game, and is keen to teach. Before I commit to getting down with my bad self, I think I should know a little more about exactly what that entails. Plus, I'm used to playing these games solo. There's a chance of stomping on someone else's foot that way.
This is a valid point. However, how could I resist asking a guy such as yourself? You caught my eye the moment you walked over. Hey, wait, you're new here, right?
Yes, very.
Hello there.
Name's Mateo, but everyone here just calls me Tio.
Tio's the best! Greatest guy here!
Thank you, random citizen.
Sort of like our leader, yeah?
Oh, please, I'm nothing really.
Oh shit, Rhino, he's a gang leader. A dancing gang leader! He looks directly into my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing as special as you. I just like to show newbies the ropes and teach them how to play. Our community is small, but we're all super close.
This guy is very flirty.
John Hugh, is that you? I think you'd be a perfect addition to our
Care
gang.
to dance?
So, what do you say? Play our silly dancing game?
Teo outstretches his arm to me, waiting for my hand to grab his. Go for it!
Again, I think this is where I was. Honestly, he is very charismatic.
Go for it!
I kind of want to.
We're finally making an aggressive choice, I guess. Let's hear what the sound effect for this is, because we'll probably never hear it again. I couldn't care less that I'm supposed to be working. What are we at right now? Yeah, this seems about right.
Every once in a while, we have a moment where we go, fuck it.
I couldn't care less that I'm supposed to be working. As a kid, I remember stomping around on dance mats. Why not try out 20X's hottest dance game? Even if I technically don't know how to play it yet. Without thought, I take his hand. Let's do this! As I'm about to step up to the stage, an ominous shiver crawls down my spine. I glance over and spot Ashley standing behind the ticket counter. I know I can't see her face behind the mask, but I can totally sense she's glaring daggers my way. It's creeping me out. On second thought, I'm actually supposed to be working right now. I'm the new floor attendant, RhiMaxKun.
Really? I haven't seen you around here at all. What happened to the other guy? He was actually pretty good at Showtime stage, now that I think about it.
He's out, I'm in. It's currently year 0 of the floor attendant RhiMaxKun regime.
Hello there.
Well, it's an honor to meet you, RhiMax. I hope we get to know each other well.
Indeed. For someone that loves Showtime stage as much as you do, I haven't actually seen you play yet.
True, most of the time during these meetups, I tend to let everyone else play. I go around and make sure everyone is happy and having a blast.
But what about you and your feelings? Teo shrugs.
My happiness comes from making other people happy.
Yeah.
That's all I need in life.
It's all well and good, but I still need to deal with this crowd. How best to handle it? Want to film a workplace safety video? We need to seriously talk about crowd sizes. Can you disperse your fans for me? The second one seems...
I think... I was worried the second one's a little blunt, but looking at it, I think it's trying to just assert that it's not a joke whenever we bring up the crowd size. It is something that needs to be discussed.
Hopefully, yeah. Go with that then?
I think let's try it.
Still hate that almost. I know you're having a ball over here, but this crowd is blocking the emergency exit. By law, we have to keep a path present.
Can't you let it slide just this once? For me?
Nope. If I let it happen once, then it's gonna happen all the time. I get it, though. Your crew's passionate about this game, and that's a good thing. But a stampede on my first day at work would be bad for everyone involved. Could you imagine the headlines? Local arcade's floor attendant trampled on first day. Blood everywhere.
Very true. I don't want to be checking my social media tomorrow and click the link to your obituary. Totes can't have that. I got this.
Luckily, the song that was being played just finished. Teo jumps up on the stage and cups his hands over his mouth.
Hey, listen. Need to keep the area to the left of the stage clear.
Oh man, but why?
I like my spot.
Hey now, you know the deal. We all have to be cool about fire safety. It's RhiMax's first day, so let's show him some respect.
Oh good, call me out. I see everyone turn around and glare at me. Great, now I'm gonna be known as the party pooper. Guess I've had worse reputations in my lifetime. Like that one time I had to close the pool because of that dirty bandage floating in the water. No one would talk to me for a week.
Hey, don't disappoint me, crew. RhiMax just doing his job.
Reluctantly, the crowd reshuffles itself in a semi-orderly fashion. As everyone settles into a safer way of watching the game, Teo jumps down and comes back to me.
Better?
I nod, genuinely impressed with how Teo can capture his community's attention. They listen to him and have the utmost respect for him. Yeah, actually, much better.
Didn't mean to cause any trouble. Sometimes we get so caught up in the game, you know? Of course you know.
Absolutely.
Hey, you should still join us later. Maybe when your shift's over. We'll all be here dancing until closing time.
As long as that dancing is within the law, carry on. Officer RhiMax has spoken. I start to walk away ready for my next venture when I remember something I should do. I turn back to Teo. Hey, thanks.
No problem.
No problem.
Well, I feel nice and accomplished. I was able to uphold the safety of the arcade and make a new friend. I say that's pretty good for my first day. Gavin's gotta be impressed, right? With that business sorted out, it's time to leave Showtime stage. I guess we didn't have a thought about him. The arcade is now at peace. My work here is done. Well, actually, we're a few hours from closing time, so my work here isn't quite done, but, you know. I'm so at peace, in fact, that I don't even notice the underboss of the arcade sliding on up behind me.
Good day.
I think I might go back to my deep voice for him, because my other voice... It matches, like, the quips, but I feel like it's not, like... It doesn't feel natural for me.
Fair enough.
Not a bad first day so far. I've been keeping tabs on them. Well, others have been, and they've been texting me. You know, we should consider getting a proper group chat app going. Got a crappy phone plan. My texts aren't free. A valid point. I'll look into it.
Impressive.
I'm impressed with how you handled yourself. I think you're going to work out just fine. Anyway, I've prepared your paperwork if you'd like to go sign it and make this working relationship a bit more above board.
Yeah.
So you're staying? Please tell me you're staying. I mean, I fed you and everything. She did feed us. Francine hasn't fired him yet, right?
An adorable nightmare joins the impromptu staff gathering.
RhiMax is off to a great start. It's your first day, followed by many more.
Don't you two have jobs to attend to?
Let's order a plate for Robotron. Nothing left to do for the day.
Not many kids around for me to entertain.
Finally, a quiet moment. My dream job has been going a mile a minute since I got here. Is it my dream job? I told Francine I was looking for hope. I've been so used to life dumping all over me that I've come to expect the worst, generally. And yet, I can't say the Funplex has dumped on me. It's been hectic at times, a little too much, but not really in a bad way. I'm starting to get along with my coworkers, helping people with their problems. Maybe I'm finding the hope I was looking for after all.
Only got a few hours till closing, and it's nice and quiet. How about we game a bit?
Speak for yourself, I've still got paperwork to handle.
Sorry, took a bite of something. Oh, come on. Don't act like you don't game.
Irrelevant.
I know your dirty little secret.
What? Naomi?
You sneak in early each morning to play pinball. You're a pinball wizard.
Well, what of it? I bring order to chaos. Pinball is the very expression of that art form.
No, we should do impromptu pinball tourney!
The girls are giggling, and I'm finding myself smiling right alongside them. All in all, not a bad way to end my first day. They seem friendlier with each other than I thought they were going to be based on the earlier talk.
By the way, I've booked a birthday party for this afternoon.
The looks of confusion and outright terror on their faces, all laughter dying off immediately, are vaguely concerning to me.
Sorry, I meant to tell you, dears, but I plumb forgot.
What is this music?
Birthday party. How old are the kids, may I ask?
It's her 5th birthday! Oh, to be young again.
Oh dear. 5-year-olds.
Naomi starts pulling at her hair, eyes wide and trembling.
Throwing ski balls overhand into the glass, jumping up and down on pinball machines, putting chewing gum into the coin slides.
Pulling at my costume, tearing off pieces of it.
Naomi, Ashley, keep it together. We've survived kids' birthday parties before.
Doom! Doom! The end is nigh!
Well, I'd hate to get in the way of all the fun. It's time for my afternoon nap anyway. Have fun, dears!
Right. Battle stations, everyone! I'll take ticket desks so I can oversee operations. Ashley, greet the kids. Naomi, watch for hardware damage. RhiMaxKun, roaming duty. Look for trouble, do what you can. Prepare yourselves. They are coming. Like an oncoming tidal wave, the rumble is felt before it is seen. Parents pulling into the parking lot, minivans disgorging kindergartners. And suddenly...
The horror.
an explosion of small humans.
It's Maria's child from the Stardew that one time. Tiny human.
Righto, that was mine.
It's your child from that Stardew that one time. Tiny human.
An explosion of small humans rushes the doors, bursting into the arcade before scattering every which way. Even before any of them get tokens, they're grabbing at joysticks, mashing buttons, eager to get their game on or even just pretend to be playing. The crew assumes battle stations. Naomi by the fragile pinball machines. Ashley near the door, trying to distract the incoming kids to greet them. Gavin, armed with pre-stacked $10 rolls of tokens, quickly exchanges them with the adults. He's waiting in line at the change machines. As for the pro gamers, well, Queen Bee and Teo's friends bolt for the exit, abandoning them. Keen on getting out ahead of the search of kitties, I guess. That's all very well and good, but I've got no idea where I'm supposed to be. Roaming duty, Gavin said. Look for trouble, Gavin said. I mean, I was doing that before, but now the chaos is multiplied. For a few minutes, I'm like a pinball being bounced around. Or like that frog trying to cross a highway of traffic. Eventually, I spot 3 possible problems on the rise. And RhiMaxKun, professional floor attendant, is ready to attend to them. Which one of these should I tackle first, though? I may not be able to deal with all of them in time. Oh, 2 kids fighting over a box of cupcakes near Naomi and Ashley. An an angry adult shouting at a kid near Teo and Queen Bee, a little girl crying over her stolen tickets near Percy and Gavin.
I'm thinking the last one.
Yeah, because, like, I feel like Percy is not really gonna get involved with anything. And Gavin...
Yeah, I feel like Ashley might be able to handle cupcakes.
Yeah, and then, angry adults shouting at a kid near Teo and Queen Bee.
There's honestly,
no employees.
Maybe the
on
angry
that one.
adult. Yeah, there's no. That's what I was thinking. There's no employees on that one.
Yeah, Queen Bee is not going to do anything about that. Teo.
But Teo's chill, but he doesn't work here, so there's no guarantee he'll try.
Yeah, he might see it as not his business.
Do we try and handle that one first, then?
I think that one, and then if we get to do a second one, we do the third one. I think the cupcakes one they can handle.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we're caring less about the characters and more about the problems.
I mean, that's what we're paid to do.
Yeah, kids fighting over a box of cupcakes is also like a lot less serious than adults shouting at kid and stolen tickets.
Normally, I would hate to be involved with adult shouting at child.
Yeah, like, my mindset, if I haven't run into anything like that, but my mindset with something like that would be first, what's going on, and if the answer is basically amounts to, adult is angry at kid being kid, I would tell the adult to go somewhere else. But if the kid
also, it depends if it's their kid.
Yeah, if it's their kid, then that's on them. If it's not their kid, then...
Although I do think there's a time limit.
If it's
so
not...
If you are shouting at a kid for X minutes, then you may need to say, excuse me.
Yeah. If it's not their kid, then the shouting needs to stop. The shouting needs to stop no matter what. It's just a matter of who's in the wrong. Where it's like, if the kid's being a prick, tell the kid to stop being a prick. If the adult's being a prick, tell the adult to stop being a prick. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that one first. Well, because there's no employees there to deal with it, yeah. You agree? Or should we go for the third one? Okay. The sounds of hardship call to me from the Fast Cars 5 racing games. Shouting adults and crying children are never particularly good signs, and I hope beyond hope that I can take this on. I shake the discomfort off. Now's not the time to doubt myself. I need to find out what's going on and stat. As I get closer to the revving of engines and the clacking of shifting gears, I see a grown woman berate a cowering boy.
I did it!
Oh boy.
This is, I like how you could just guess what this situation is at a glance.
Her earrings are bigger than her ears.
Why does she have the old Amber from Pokemon as earrings?
Yeah, this is definitely, bitchy mom sticking up for prick child against innocent child. Do you want to be sobbing boy? Or do you want to be bitchy mom? You have a choice.
Oh no. Well, you had B, so I guess I'll be the mom.
I didn't!
Admit it! I know what you did, you brat. You manipulated my precious son to put his token in your game. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Sorry!
Children like you are the absolute worst. Garbage.
Yeah, I'm glad we chose to get involved with this. Ma'am, keep your voice down. There's no need to shout at a child, no less. What's going on here?
This jerk of a boy told my sweetest, beyond sweet Josh that he should put his own token into the racing machine so he could play it for free. Josh earned those tokens from his own allowance, and I won't let some devil child steal his money.
Just take a moment to calm down, okay? Before I say anything else, I spot Queen Bee and Teo out of the corner of my eye. Queen Bee looks infuriated, and Teo has buried his face in his hand. Actually, now that I stop and think about it, they might have some insight. The racing games are right next to Showtime's stage. Teo probably had a good vantage point of the whole thing if he was dancing on stage. And just by the way Queen Bee's brows are furrowed, I can tell something is not sitting right with her. I can ask one of them for their help. Or I could try to solve this one by myself. I think let's ask Queen Bee, because Teo would kind of be pulling him into getting involved. He clearly doesn't want to be involved. Queen Bee, the way she's looking, she knows something's going on.
That or she just doesn't like the situation.
Either way, I think at least asking her would be good, because I think in this case it would be a good idea to ask, like, for a witness. And Teo was clearly like, I don't want to be involved in this.
I didn't get that from his thing. I got a I can't believe this is happening sort of vibe. I just this is stupid. I can't believe this is happening.
That's fair, but also, like, I don't know. Just the fact
but
that
if you want to ask B,
yeah, the fact that Queen Bee is like the way the dialogue is, or the narration was, gave me the impression that Queen Bee like actually saw something. So,
I'm up for it.
Okay? Since Queen Bee has been consumed by rage, I bet she knows what's really going on here. Ah, the kid turned into Queen Bee. I wave her over.
I don't know if she's gonna do good at diffusing the situation, though.
No, but people like this don't get diffused, Rhino.
You're hoping to fight anger with anger.
Well, it's the fact that when somebody is like this, they either get their way or they get angrier until they leave or are forced to leave. They don't get diffused. They don't calm down. I wave her over to join us. I attempt to reach out to her for guidance. Ma'am, I know you're upset right now, but I think that...
You asked for this. Any regrets so far?
Yeah!
Max, I may have made a mistake.
But look, the fact that she... Look, if she has information, the way she presents it isn't as important, right?
It depends how much of a Karen this lady is.
Rhino, look at her.
There are levels.
Yeah,
Let's find out,
and
shall
on
we?
a level of 1 to 10, what level does she look like?
Looking like a 7 right now. She's
Really?
not
I go for a
smug.
9!
She's just angry. She hasn't gotten to the smug, self-satisfied point yet.
Well, that's because she hasn't gotten her way yet. That lady is a fucking no-good piece of shit! Nope, not helping. This is, in fact, the furthest away from helping I could ever envision. The kid runs away to avoid the loud people as I try my best to defuse the situation. Everything alright?
He's just barking out the window.
That boy did nothing wrong! Nothing! If we need to, Rhino, we can exit and load and go back to where we were and try again. If this was a bad choice.
Hold on, sorry, I was being spoken to. What?
If it comes to it, if this was a really bad choice, we can exit, load, and try again.
I don't remember the last time we saved.
It was right before Teo's thing, and we only made like 2 choices, so. Let's see where this goes, though.
Alright, sorry. I may have to step away for 5 minutes or so here in a moment. Excuse me?
Heart,
How dare you?
there's no way I'm getting a word in between these two. I sigh and resign myself to watching it play out. How dare I? How fucking dare you for yelling at that kid? I don't care if he did what you claim or not. You've got no right to traumatize him over it.
Oh. So it's less she knows what happened and more like I thought, she just objects to the whole scenario.
Yeah?
He's a thief and he'll grow up to be a no-good criminal.
That still doesn't fucking matter. Do you honestly
Okay,
think... Like, take a single fucking second of your life and really think that shouting at a child is an effective way to handle this.
You can't tell me how I should act. Who do you think you are?
I, the nemesis of evildoers, righter of wrongs, the rising star of L7 Gaming. Queen Bee poses in her trademark mode.
I am the terror that flaps in the night.
I am the one and only Queen Bee. And in the name of the Funplex, I'll punish you. I think she slapped her.
Huh. Well, I never. In all my years, you're far worse than an impudent child. Josh, we are leaving this horrible arcade. Right now.
Well, that's one way to handle that. Woman scoops up her child and storms out the front door. I don't think we'll see her or her son anymore, and frankly, I'm okay with that. Once they're gone, Queen Bee turns her attention back to me.
Come on!
People like that really piss me off. My blood's still boiling.
Oh, hey.
Oh, and hey, thanks for the backup. You're welcome? You were supposed to be my backup! We didn't do much of anything. Yeah, well, I knew you had my back, kid. I can sense that you're like me. I can't stand to see people getting screamed at. It sucks, you know? Queen Bee's whole aura changed from her normal upbeat snark to being completely down in the dumps. This is a side of her I haven't seen yet. Just looks so sad. Yeah, I want to ask if she's okay.
You doing alright, buddy?
I know it's really none of my business, but I feel I should ask about this. Looks like the incident hit her hard. Hey, everything alright? It's okay, you can tell me. She pauses for a second before her normal smile creeps back on her lips. Seriously, I'll be fine. I just don't like seeing adults treat kids like their future's nothing. Like they'll be worthless stains on society. I had a lot of people tell me I could never be a professional gamer, that I should quit daydreaming. And I say fuck those people. Don't let anyone tell you who you are.
Hey,
Hey,
thanks.
thanks for asking. I appreciate it, kid. Okay, show's over. Should go check on that boy. Boy! Totally forgot, you're right. I always am. Now if you'll excuse me, I need to try and squeeze in a few more matches before quitting time.
Later.
I'm out, kid. Queen Bee takes one more moment to triangulate the safest path back to Fist of Discomfort through a sea of children. Alright, I kind of want to save, go back, and see what would have happened if we got Teo's help instead.
I'm pretty satisfied with that outcome, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I mean, we'll still stick with this, but I want to see, like, if things would have gone better with Teo, or if it really was just choosing the character.
Yeah, just so we can know the mechanic.
Yeah, I think that would also help. So, let me, made a save.
So like a fast forward button?
Yes. Alright. Alright. Ask Teo if he saw something. Teo was right next to the action when it went down. I decided to check in with him. Ma'am, I know you're upset right now, but if you please stop shouting, we can get this all settled. Teo...
I refuse to calm down until this child has been appropriately punished. That such disrespect is tolerated in this arcade is appalling. Oh, I'm giving you the worst online reviews.
So, what's your Karen level for her now, Rhino?
It's gone up. It's gone up.
Teo jumps down from the stage and approaches the shouting woman. He puts his hands up.
Sheesh.
Simmer down, simmer down. This can all be explained with science.
Really? I mean, right, of course! Teo, by all means, elaborate. Teo walks past us and right up to the Fast Cars 5 gate. He casually slumps in the driver's seat, then motions for us to come near.
Let me show you both something.
Teo points at the car console. It's got a wheel, which is fantastic and totally necessary for a driving game, pedals, gear shift, and so on. But the feature Teo draws our attention to are the 2 coin slots, which are vertically stacked, one on top of the other.
Okay, so this is where you drop in your tokens to play the game. However, do you see how it's practically in the middle of these two identical consoles? Which game does the top slot belong to? The right hand or the left hand game?
I would think left.
I would think left.
It's obviously the left one, right? I mean, correct?
Of course not, it's the right one.
Exactly.
RhiMax is correct because he works here. He knows this. What's preposterous? See, these import games can be confusing. I'm sure your son just put his token in the wrong slot. Common mistake, really. Happens all the time.
Considering how confused I was, I could see how a small child would be just as, if not more, confused. Honestly, mine was just a lucky guess. I give Teo a grateful look, happy that the crisis has been dealt with. A frustrated customer would undoubtedly apologize for yelling at that boy now.
Oh, sir, you have too much faith in humanity. How dare you imply my precious Josh was wrong? People. Josh? Josh, get over here. We are leaving this horrible arcade. Right now.
Yeah, okay, so it would have been more or less the same result either way. It's just...
It's funny because she seems a lot more unreasonable in this route. Because we just explained what could have happened. She's like, no! Leaves.
Yes, but the other one was more satisfying.
It was.
Right.
I do think maybe it's meant to be judged by what people you want to interact with, though. Or I guess maybe we could just judge it by who we think could handle the situation better.
Yeah.
So, we could just feel it out.
Yeah, for this, I probably would have gone for Teo, but I interpreted him having his face in his hands as being like he didn't want to get involved.
I get that.
Alright, but yeah, let's go ahead and go back to... We're not going to usually do this, but let's go ahead and go back to our, to the canon timeline! Let's, resave.
But now, back to what actually happened.
And that's what would happen if we get caught, so let's be careful.
Hmm.
After poking around a bit, I managed to find the kid, still shaken up from the whole ordeal. Hey, sorry about all that. You gonna be okay?
I think so. I swear I didn't do anything. He just came up out of nowhere and dropped his token in my slot. After I lost, I got off the game and offered it to him. He just ran away.
And then that woman approached you and started yelling. The boy nods, wiping his snotty nose on his shirt. Well, if it's any consolation, the bad lady is gone. I don't think she's gonna ever come back. Especially after the way Queen Bee burned her. The boy, cheeks still streaked with tears, lets a smile spread on his face.
Thank you.
Thank you. And tell the other lady thanks for sticking up for me, too.
I nod and the boy scurries off and rejoins some of his other friends. Right, that's
Literally did nothing wrong.
Yeah. So, 9 out of 10 for her?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Although, what's wrong? What's up with the kid, too? If the kid was just like, hey, I'm done. You want to play now? What was the other guy's problem?
I don't know. Based on his facial expression, it seemed like he was kind of just like... He wasn't like, yeah, go get him, Mom. He was just kind of letting Mom do whatever. Like, it seemed like he was just kind of... He's definitely sheltered. So maybe it's just something like, I don't know what... Human interaction! I must run to Mom!
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know. I don't think he was doing anything specifically bad. The kid, at least. I think he was just confused and, like, couldn't really stand up to her. Right, that's that sorted out. The other two situations are about to spin out of control. I got time to deal with one of them. Which one? Okay.
Crying child.
Yeah, stolen tickets?
As much as I would like to interact with Naomi or Ashley, I think Crying Child is one that can only be handled, or that one is more likely to be handled by us.
Yeah, because Percy's not going to do anything, probably. Because he is playing his own game. And Gavin probably could get involved, but he also can be terse and blunt, so... I weave my way through waves of children towards the skee-ball machines. One little girl is sitting at the end of a skee-ball ramp, crying. No parent in sight to settle her, so the task falls to me. I'm guessing I should be more cautious about this sort of thing, with lawsuit-happy parents lurking over by the vending machines ignoring their kids, but... Floor attendant RhiMaxKun decided to take the case all the same. Hey, my name's RhiMaxKun, and I work here at the arcade. What's wrong? Can I help? Her sobbing pauses as she looks up at me. You be the girl since I was the boy.
I lost my tickets. Someone stole them from me. I played and won a bunch of them, but then I put them down and I was talking to a friend and now they're gone.
I glance around, but in a sea of kids, it's impossible to tell who the thief could be.
I don't even have any more tokens to play with. I spent them all on skee-ball. All my tickets are gone now. Wow.
Easy. We'll figure this out somehow. Although I've got no clue where to even start, to be honest. Maybe there's a witness to the crime? Percy would have had a good view of the redemption game area based on where Mookie's positioned. Gavin has a ticket desk, a veritable crow's nest for the whole arcade. He could have spotted something. Or I could just bend the rules and solve this directly. Maybe Percy saw something and could deal with this quietly if he can identify the culprit. Gavin had to see where the tickets went, or he'd know what to do, at least via arcade policy. Just give the kids some replacement tokens from my own stash, I'll take the heat, no problem. Honestly, seeing these options, I kind of want to go with Percy, actually.
I'm not sure, because it'd be good to know what the arcade policy is for this.
The arcade policy is... if this is like places in real life, the arcade policy is you should have been watching your tickets, that's your fault.
Maybe this place is better?
Percy is focused on his game, but also Gavin is focused on a lot of different things.
true. If he just happened to spot this one thing, then because he told us to handle stuff.
That is also true. So it wouldn't look very good to, like, you handle things on the floor. 5 minutes later, Gavin, help!
Yeah, so maybe Percy, because it's trying to deal with things quietly.
And again, if we're unsure about how it ends, we can always see what the alternative would have been. Here, let me make another save right here, just in case. Maybe Percy saw something. Okay, don't worry. I'll get your tickets back one way or another.
We go full Optimus Prime. We'll get your tickets back, no matter the cost. Really, Mr. RhiMax?
Wait right here. I'll be back in a jiff. I walk up to Percy, tapping him on the shoulder to get his attention. Sorry to interrupt, but that girl in pink over there, someone stole her tickets. I was hoping you saw something.
Oh.
He frowns a little, looking slightly embarrassed.
Well,
Sorry, love. I've been pretty deep into this run. Haven't exactly been paying attention. Poor girl. A ruffian's absconded with her tickets, you say?
Yeah. Well, I can't exactly expect you to babysit. I'll just go check with Gavin. Oh! New Sprite!
Now, no need for that. This obstacle can be removed rather readily, and perhaps be an object lesson as well.
He steps away, letting his extra lives croak one by one. Something more important has clearly captured his attention. Oh.
Hello.
Hello, name's Percy. You say you need tickets. Yeah, I wanted to get the colored crayons. 50 tickets, if I recall. Tall order, but certainly achievable. Here, let me show you the best way to reach your goal.
He leads our little group a short ways over to a game of colorful spinning lights.
Skee ball, even when played well, has an expected value of 4 tickets per token. He's a man who's done the math. He's like, I'm not here for the tickets, but I've been here long enough to know what gets them most efficiently.
This could go one of two ways. Either this will make her happy, or this will upset her because she doesn't understand.
Let's see.
I'm hoping happy.
But this game has an EV of 8, 10, if you're sharp enough.
He demonstrates, dropping in a token. The light starts swirling around and around, until he snaps out and pushes the single control button with perfect timing, capturing the light right between 2 pink goalposts. 12 tickets come streaming out of the slot, the maximum possible per token.
Lovely.
Simple, yes? Here, I could spot you some tokens to get started.
He produces a short stack of brassy tokens from the ample supply in his pockets. But the girl just sort of stares at the game, confused.
But this game's really boring.
Pardon me?
Boring? It's got colorful lights, see, and it pays very well. But it's boring. I like rolling the skee balls into the holes. Want those crayons, yes, and this is the most efficient way to get them.
The girl sighs, disappointed. But she's not crying anymore. The distraction was enough to crack her out of the feedback loop of despair, I guess. She hands the tokens back, stacked politely into Percy's open hand.
Thank you.
Thanks, mister, but I got other crayons at home. I guess I'll just use those.
Not exactly cheered up, but not exactly weeping, she mixes back into the crowd to find her friends and play with them instead.
Huh.
I want to see what the other path would have been. I'm not really satisfied with this. Let's see what Gavin would do. Nope, not gonna mess around with this one. Theft is serious business. Wait right here, okay, kid? I'll go get help. We'll get to the bottom of this, I promise. It's going good so far, Blaze.
Okay.
I ducked through the crowd, weaving my way back to the ticket desk. Hey, Gavin, that girl over there. Boy with the red hair.
Jeez!
Boy with the red hair currently playing Frogger. He took her tickets when she wasn't looking.
Well, okay then. Problem solved.
Wait, you saw?
Certainly.
Of course, what of it? Okay, I'm not gonna choose the middle one, because he's busy. He's got his own shit going on.
I guess the basic one? Well,
He's
it
not
doesn't
gonna
teach the kid that we saw.
He's not gonna go for it, I don't think.
So do we have to go for the logical one then?
Know how long or how far are you? Don't know how far we are into it, but we're 3 hours of gameplay in. I don't know.
We've been enjoying it.
I think the top one, because like cops might be a bit too far, but the top one is basically, all right. So what do we do now?
Yeah, it's like how do we want to handle this?
Yeah, so let's choose that one, I think. Okay, so how do we deal with this one? Go confront the brat's parents, or go grab the cops, or just work them over under the hot lights? Honestly, I'd suggest letting it go. You confront the child who clam up and refuse to ever admit wrongdoing. The parents can be twice as immature, I've found. We've also found! Right now, I just want to keep the peace. One girl crying is less of a disturbance than a boy throwing a tantrum. Why do you stand there so stoic and uncaring while that girl in pink just sobs? It's not right. I mean, seriously, it's not right. He's my boss. How hard do I want to push this? I would choose the top one. I mean, the second one.
Yeah, I
if
think so.
If I knew him better, if I knew Gavin better, I would probably go for the second one. But I think the top one.
I agree.
Come on, Gavin. So you let one customer feel like crap just to avoid having another customer maybe feel like crap? A beef, may I add? There's keeping the peace, and then there's allowing suffering just because it's the path of least resistance. We're losing a customer today regardless. I'd rather not break a little girl's heart to do it and let a bully learn he can do what he wants. At first, it looks like he's gonna chew me out for standing up to him. But... you think me a monster?
I hadn't
Of
intended.
course I feel bad about this. I feel bad for her, and he shouldn't get away with it. Just trying to protect the arcade as a whole. Then do it! Protect the arcade by protecting the gamers and their dreams. He sighs, like a stress relief valve yawning open and close.
Indeed.
You're right, of course.
Apologies.
Focusing on the big picture does tend to leave me apathetic to each individual brushstroke. My apologies, RhiMaxKun. I'm lucky I had you to put me back on track. The predecessor wouldn't have stood up to me like this and shown me how wrong I was. Now, let's sort this out properly. Oh, that is a very puntable child! Oh, that child is so puntable! Gavin walks right up to the kid who's busy hopping a frog around in traffic. One might see this kid go play in traffic myself!
Gee, calm down there.
Boy.
Boy.
You want to be... well, not...
What do you want?
Can't help but notice that roll of tickets in your pocket. Big winner, are you?
Biggest. Got them all playing a spinny color game over there, see?
Really? It's funny. See, I own that game. May I see your roll, please?
I don't want to show you.
Well, I can see the end poking out of your pocket there, and I see the serial number on the ticket starts with a 1. Which is interesting, because the roll I loaded into the color spinner, it started with a 2.
I think not.
Meaning those tickets were one playing skee-ball. Specifically by that girl over there, and you took them.
You're a liar. Leave me alone. I'll yell for my mom.
Seriously?
Do you really want to risk having your mom believe me instead of you?
Call his bluff. Call his bluff.
Instead, how about you give me the tickets and walk away? At first, the kid looks like he's gonna shriek bloody murder, but a few nervous glances at his mother, busy munching chips by the vending machine, change his mind.
Boy, I hope my kid isn't a little shit today. Take him. I don't want him anyway.
He angrily stomps away, presumably to go play some other game on the other side of the arcade.
Yay!
You did it. You found my tickets.
Okay, I want to stick with this timeline. Are you fine with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Plus, this one had a lot more choices.
If this is how we want to handle it, I'm fine with it because we get to see all of it.
Yeah, I've also, like, the other one didn't have any choices. It was literally just, hey, Percy, and then Percy did everything. This one, we had 2 different choices.
Plus, the girl is much happier.
Yeah. And that's what's important. The girl actually hugs me. Well, hugs my leg, anyway.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Thanks and thanks.
Now then, let's get you your prize. What is it you want?
Crayons.
Those we have. RhiMaxKun, I'll take it from you. Yeah, you know, yeah, that's a fuzzy, happy feeling right there. Yep.
Yeah.
No
If
time
we
to
just want to judge, if we just want to see them both, I don't mind. They don't take long.
Yeah, because if we were prioritizing a character, I think this would be but we're playing this the way just we would do things normally, and we're kind of dealing with the fact that there's fewer options.
Yeah, plus we're still on day 1. We haven't started flirting yet.
I think, like, in real life, if I feel like I would go to Gavin, like, after Percy, like, essentially failed. So. But, alright.
Yeah, I thought Gavin would be too busy, but he's on it.
Yeah, that was honestly really surprising. Hey, Gavin, it was him.
Was that little shit?
Got other arcade dreams to defend. 2 problems in the can. Now I'll deal with that cupcake problem. Oh. Uh-oh. Too late. The vintage Midway cabinet Naomi just finished fixing up, it's covered in icing.
That's fine. That'll wipe off.
Looks like Ashley's costume is going to need dry cleaning, too.
That's fine. That'll clean off.
I shoot them a helpless look and a shrug.
Look, that's just kids being kids. They're gonna be messy with food.
Yeah, like, it is one of those things where, like...
We thought maybe they could handle it.
Also, to be fair, I know this is making excuses, but they're 2 employees. We were dealing with the ones that had less employees to deal with shit.
Yeah.
Also, we were dealing with kids crying, whereas here it was kids being mad. And
they were dealing with kids fighting.
Yeah. Like, kids fighting over cupcakes, that's gonna be like, they're gonna forget about that the next day. The kids are gonna remember, like, someone helping them for a long time.
Or someone traumatizing them.
Yeah. One of my favorite sayings, the tree remembers, the axe forgets.
I never heard that.
It's one I've kind of stumbled upon in the last couple of years. It usually refers to, like, when like parents are like harmful towards their kids and then don't remember it in the future, but it applies to a lot of situations.
I like that.
Yeah. It's a good saying. Alright, also, sorry, I couldn't help but laugh when they faded in. It was just, Naomi, Flamingo. Did you read this?
Hey, RhiMax.
Kinda wish it was pink icing. Nobody would notice. Yeah, sorry about that. I wasn't quick enough.
You still helped out. I saw you with those other kids. You're a natural. Okay, good. They don't hold it against us.
Yeah, okay. I feel like the others... Admittedly, I do feel like
I feel like everyone here would understand you can't be everywhere at once.
Also, I do feel like, admittedly, and I'm not saying we go back and undo it, I feel like knowing now how things went, I feel like if we didn't go get involved with the adult yelling at the kid, Creepy would have gotten in there anyway, but the kid himself probably wouldn't have been comforted afterwards, so it is still important. I think things are winding down anyway. Why not take a break? And then I'll swap off with you and take a break myself afterwards. Yeah, okay, sounds good. Honestly, I'm kind of worn out. Ashley's right. I need to step away from this craziness, if only for a few minutes. After a silent nod from Gavin to confirm it's cool with him, I slip away, headed for the employee lounge. The employee
Okay,
apostrophe.
Since we're doing a scene transition here, I'm gonna step away for 5 minutes.
Alright, and I'll do a quick save. Alright.
I like this game so far, though. The characters are quite reasonable.
Yeah, I am liking it. It's definitely yeah. All right, we'll go ahead.
No clue who to go for yet, though. We haven't spent much one-on-one time. It's been work stuff.
I think we should go for that. The mother.
Go for her. You say gets weapons.
What we do is we marry her so that we can divorce her and take the child in the divorce.
I don't know. The child didn't seem great.
I mean, we didn't know anything about the child. The child just seemed like he was sheltered.
Slipping away.
All right, we're gonna pause here for a bit.